What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans, Sacramento Kings fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Finally, our San Antonio Spurs are back in action after having 3 days off, which means we all got a 3-day rest as well. And hopefully the Spurs can get back to their winning ways, maybe get a little winning streak going. Got a big game coming up on Tuesday against the Suns. That's a cup game, and I think if the Spurs win it, they move on in the cup. So, woo, the cup. It's something, right? It's something. But I'm excited about tonight's game. You see in the chat, Wemby went off last time he played the Kings, 34, 16, and 14 and 34, 14 and 6. Can he do it again? We'll find out soon. Good evening, extra smooth dude, Carson, Saul, Stormy Daniels, what's up? Who's going to be TSR game companion tonight? Well, it is Selena Gomez, Baby Coyote, Little Mikey, and running the scoreboard and game clock. As always, Headband Grogu rocking the headband and his number 1 Spurs jersey. That 3 days, I enjoyed having the 3 days off, Tracy. A lot has happened in my life over the past week, so yeah, it's good to be back on. Well, since I last saw you guys on Wednesday, it's been a busy few days. Ghosters Bow to you, Sarbas. J Money, Inca Demigod. All right, he's calling for the boop. We'll get a good luck boop. Ooh, psyched you out. No. Boop. That's a big boop. Greetings, JT. You have tickets to the Spurs Nuggets game? Boom, awesome. T-Gunk, good evening to you. The Bucks won. Wow, the Bucks don't suck anymore, J Money. Guess they're not trading on us. Not that I think any of us thought they actually would, but the rumor mill is going to go out there, and I saw Bleacher Report were reporting on it. Bleacher Report did the article. Sporting News reported on the Bleacher Report article. I'm like, I got to jump in on this. This is a Spurs community, and people are talking about Giannis coming here. It ain't happening. But, it's fun to talk about. I don't think it would work. I don't think the Spurs would give up what the Bucks want, and I don't think the Bucks are willing to trade Giannis. So it's not happening. Wave Goblin, good evening to you. January 4th. What's January 4th? Oh, it's when you're going to the game. Got it. Buenos noches, Cecil. Thank you for stopping in. Yasursky, what's going on? Julio, Mr. Z. Let's get a Spurs win, and I'm doing something a little different tonight. I've got a little poll up, because I don't put polls up often in live chats, and I was thinking, let's put one up. Will Wemby drop 40 or more tonight? The Kings, last time the Spurs played the Kings, I think we kind of blew them out, didn't we? We went by like 15 or 20, and Wemby went for 34 in that game. So a legit shot for going for 30 again tonight. I like to see it happen. I like the Spurs get back on the winning track, maybe win every game this week. I'm pretty sure it's not an easy week. Let me fact check myself there on the week, because I don't remember if we have a hard week or a soft week. I know we got the Suns Tuesday, but I don't remember the rest of the week. 4 games this week. A back-to-back at the end of the week. So we got the Kings tonight, obviously. The Suns on Tuesday, which is the last game of the Cup. I think if the Spurs win and they're in. The Bulls, who I believe haven't been very good this year, are Thursday night. And then Friday night, the back-to-back game is the Kings again. Seeing the Kings twice this week. For whatever reason, the NBA's stacking, we're playing the same team a lot. It's an away game. So the Suns game's an away, and then the Bulls, Kings at home. Next week we have... Oh, actually, we don't know the schedule for next week, because we don't know the outcome of the Cup yet. So we'll wait and see on that one. We do have the Pelicans on Sunday. Then after that, from December 9th to 18th, we don't know yet. So wait and see. We'll, of course, be live for every single game. We haven't missed a game yet. Knock on wood. Let's hope that stays that way. We can get all 82 in this year. That is the ultimate goal to call every Spurs game this season. We've called every Summer League game. We've called every preseason game. And we've called every regular season game so far. Hopefully we'll be calling a playing game at the very minimum pretty soon. Let's see what I missed in the chat. Leroy, what's going on? Imagine when Sohan comes back, the Spurs will be a top defensive team. Yes, Leroy, they're top 10 now. And Sohan's back to practicing. He may be back... I don't know, end of this week, end of next week. It's a lot closer than we think. A lot closer. Borgathon Ghost Spurs go to you. Bobby February, good evening. What's good, bro? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you all did as well. Wishing you a happy holiday. Been watching for it has been a long time, Bobby. Appreciate you too. Thank you. Hector Ghost Spurs go. Do you want to trade DeMar already? Okay. Got it, J Money. Too Clutch Corey, what's going on? December 19th is the timeline for Soham. That's not bad, considering I thought it was going to be out until January, so I'll take it. Aggressive, what's going on? No, only pleased to see a poll for the first time coming in. While I would like to see Wemby hit 40, a greater part of me would prefer to see balanced scoring, at least 7 or more players in double figures. I agree, Nellen. I think I should. I don't think I've done a poll this season. I did them randomly last season. I was like, you know what? It gives people in the chat something to talk about, or at least think about. Maybe I should start doing them a little more often, if I remember. Good evening, Gabriel. Roy Garza. Oh, you didn't know? Wemmy's drop. Larby has Wemby going for 69 tonight. And who doesn't like a good 69-point game? Yeah. The players are being announced right now. The Spurs lineup is being announced, and then the Kings lineup will be announced. So I assume tip-off will be hopefully in the next 4 minutes-ish. I like the Spurs to be over 500 as well. Yeah. I know a lot of fans want us to get a top pick next year with the lottery. I mean, it's going to be a deep draft. I don't think the Spurs team is going to be... At worst, they're going to be an extremely late lottery team if they make the play-in and then lose in the play-in, i.e. the 13th or 14th spot. I think we really need the Hawks to suck this year and pray they get a top pick, like a top 3 pick. How is it the Hawks got the number 1 pick last draft? Why couldn't they wait until next draft, right? Trey Jones said in an interview that someone was possibly coming back against Phoenix, as in Tuesday? No, Taylor, he is not. Greco, what's going on? The Hawks wins 3 straight. Damn it. Well, there goes that. Jack, let's go San Antonio. Renee, let's get the thumbs up. Yes, let's do. Can we get to... I don't know where we're at. I try not to look at that often. We're almost at 50 thumbs up before the game started. We're at 48. So yes, you guys, the official sponsor of TSR Sports, become an official member by hitting a thumbs up and getting us to 50, if you will. Let's roll the tape. Thank you, Pop. And my goodness, when am I going to see Pop again? Tomorrow will be officially a month. Fresh Zero, good evening. Biscuit Buddy, what's going on? Albert, what's up? He says, look at it this way. Your Giants are beating Albert, the Giants are beating everybody to the number 1 pick. They suck. Wow, they suck. They suck. Smarty next door, what's going on? Jack's Quirty. John Michael, they are going to get a top 3 pick, no doubt. Blitzkrieg, good evening to you. I'm hoping I hope everybody plays well tonight. That back-to-back was against the Lakers, right? We just looked bad. Lethargic, just no energy. I hope the Spurs come out with more tonight. Cousins threw 4 pickles today? I didn't even catch that. By the way, Phil, I don't know if you saw it, but I subtly trolled you with my Happy Thanksgiving. I'm not sure if you caught it. You didn't say anything, so maybe you didn't, but there was a little light troll in there. I'm running hella hard for Penny this year. Okay. Sal79, Daniel Jones got waived by the Giants, and he went to the Vikings as a backup. He's backing up Sam Darnold, who's playing very well. The Vikings are, 10-2? Bench battle. Our bench is ranked 5th in points, 4 in assists, and 12th in minutes in the NBA. Well, the defensive numbers got to be at the other end because our bench is generally giving up leads a lot, so the bench must be... The defenses, I got to think where the bench is struggling. Kellen's not a good defender. Malachi doesn't defend. Zach Collins is a traffic cone, and I know Zach Collins gets picked on a lot on this channel. I don't think it's because of effort in any way, shape, or form. I think it's a lack of ability. It's a lack of size, a lack of strength, whatever it is. I do think he tries. It just ain't working. Whereas we have maybe some guys that don't always try. Champagne, Barnes, Wemby, Castle, Paul out there for our San Antonio Spurs. NBA's number 1 pick means more. Alex, yes. I mean, there's usually the NFL draft's a little deeper up top too. Malik Monk, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis, DeMar DeRozan, and De'Aaron Fox out there for the Kings. And we have multiple players on the Kings, you didn't know, that are former San Antonio Spurs. Obviously, DeMar DeRozan, who I just mentioned. Doug McDermott's on this team, as well as Trey Lyles. I don't know if he ever told you I'd done that. I feel like I'm like Ben Simmons? Ben Yoda, they've been looking good. The players are on the court. The future 24. Should Spurs have 2 picks and nothing to me? I don't think anybody's trading away number 1 pick overall. Oh, I'm sorry, Philly. Cried into your turkey. Oh. Well, hopefully it made it moist. Players are on the court. And away we go. And the Kings wearing these blue uniforms makes me feel like we're playing the damn Clippers. I hate this. I hate these weird colors they're putting on teams at times. I really feel like it's the Spurs versus the Clippers. It is hurting my eyes because it's the Kings, but I feel like we're playing LA. Anybody else feel like this that's watching games? I feel like the Clippers are out there. Stephon Castle with the ball to start us off. We'll get it over to Champagny. All right, the Texas Spurs. I will show, or the Pistons. Yes, Albert. They look like the Pistons. Castle for 3, no good. And let's get the game up here.
Sucker!
The Sixers, yes. Actually, good. Yep, another good one. And wide open in the paint with the layup. It's Domantas Sabonis. 2-0, Kings take the lead. Sixers, Pistons, Clippers, anybody that's got a bluey uniform. Oh my gosh, it's Whack Collins, Zach Collins, Lack Collins. Okie dokie. Castle at the free throw line, starts to drive, kicks it out to Champagny for 3. Alrighty, Julian, we see you from here. Phil, yeah, sometimes. Brian, thank you very much. Hey, off a good evening to you. I mean, that's why you see Wemmy's rebounds so up and down. Some games he has 7, some he has 15. It's all over the place because sometimes he's just hanging out in the paint, other times in the perimeter. I guess it just depends what the defense gives him. Champagny's open for 3 again. Nope. A little too much on that one. De'Aaron Fox with the rebound. Here come the Kings down 3-2. DeMar DeRozan starts to drive into the paint. Gets it to Sabonis, and Sabonis scores pretty much from the same exact spot he did to start the game. Kings up 4-3. Chris Paul pulls up for a 3, no good. Sabonis with the rebound. Not sure I like that, just bringing it up and launching a 3. Steph Curry, you are not. I still stand by the only player in the NBA that should just walk up and launch a 3 with like more than 20 seconds on the shot clock is Steph Curry. Maybe Larry Bird in his prime. Malik Monk in the starting lineup tonight hits a 3. It is 7-3. Steven, I don't know what NBA's jerseys just wear all funky cold Medina. Wemby with the ball in the post right now. Pull up Jay. Swish. I think he had Keegan Murray on him. It was definitely a shorter defender. I'm having trouble making out. The Kings jersey colors are throwing my eyeballs way off. That 3 is no good by Fox. Rebound goes to Sabonis. It is still with the Kings, 10 on the shot clock. Sabonis drops it off. And almost a turnover by the Kings. 2 on the shot clock. Fox throws up a shot off the rim, no good. Fox gets his own miss, and he scores right where Sabonis scored. That little spot on the left side of the rim is a hot spot for the Kings tonight. They've scored 3 times right there. Mosley, I mean, if we could get him on the cheap, sure. Ain't going to happen. The Bucks, one, the Bucks aren't going to trade Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number 2, they would want every pick we have over the next 5 years. They would probably want Jeremy Sohan, Stephon Castle. That doesn't matter. They're not trading him. They're not going to trade him. And they're winning right now. Can be a good evening to you. Ernie, 5-Log Racing, Levi, Planet. Why my defensive rebounder is so lazy he barely... just out of position. I saw Jeremy Sohan dyed his hair green. Is it better or worse than what he was doing already? Half a dozen of one, 6 in the other. Lakey, the Spurs are... Mitch Johnson has him doing a more modern NBA offense, so they are chucking more 3s. We're just not a great 3-point shooting team, so it's... we're going to live by the 3 and die by the 3 when we're chucking them. Oh, I know another player. Dave, thank you. Apparently ESPN, I need to refresh it. Sometimes that happens. It gets stuck. There we go. Thank you, though. I did not catch that. They are up on the court now. Or not, well, they are on the court, but they're up on my screen. Let me fix this. Drop that down just a little bit. And, yeah, that's... You can see. A little hair. A little boop hair. Did I go too far? Did I just literally put it right back where it was? Good. All right, there we go. Radar about to be jammed. All right, let's get back to the chat. See, we got a good crowd tonight for a Sunday night, and people are excited about the Spurs. I'm really glad that, glad you guys are excited. Big So, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. I need Kellen to say so my jersey isn't worthless. Well, Mosley, I mean, you could take your Kellen Johnson jersey, make a Chris Paul name tag, and just slap it on the back and say it's a Chris Paul jersey. Phil, I'm hearing that Jeremy Sohan from somebody else said he could be back for the Suns game too. I heard he's ahead of pace, but that far? If Spurs get a forward, we need a young, promising forward like Kenya Martin Jr. The 76ers throw in the towel. He will be available if not already. What are the Sixers are bad, right? John Michael, nice. B-ball, Pedro Spurs. Hopefully we don't have to be a fourth quarter team, Carson, and we have a decent lead at that point. I hate it when they go down big in the first half or first quarter. It's something we've seen a few times this year where they start off very slow and it takes a while to get going. Some news for the channel. I did get a new laptop on Black Friday. Unfortunately, the shipping has been delayed, and now it's not expected to arrive to December 9th. This laptop, as you know, because you guys have seen it happen in the stream, has had problems on occasion. So I figured it's time to upgrade. So it's a better Pentium processor. It's twice as much RAM, blah, blah, blah. Got a good price on it. It also comes with a 500 gig external drive, which I'll actually just use for my Xbox, to be honest. But just one of those that flew under the radar, and I found it. I was like, hey, this is a good deal. Now it's a turnover by Wemby. And it's Sabonis in the paint, the little jumper. I think Sabonis has 6 points now. He's going off tonight. Wemby with the ball. Drops it off to CP3. Over to Castle. Castle drives in the paint. Out to Wemby. Wemby to Paul for three. Misses a three. We cannot keep missing threes. Well, we can. We can. Yes, we can. We are, but I'd rather we don't. Paul slinging some D, really making Monk work for it, and now causes a turnover. Spurs ball. Wemby will bring it up. Watch behind you. Alley-oop to Castle. Boom, chakalaka. All right.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
Daniel Berry, good evening to you. And with Wemby lobbing that to Castle, we have an Area 51 sighting, guys. De'Aaron Fox gets in the paint and scores with a layup on the left side of the rim. My goodness, they are feasting that one little spot underneath the rim tonight. The Kings are. Area 51 in the house. Champagny for three again. He gets fouled. No good. I swear, Spurs fans and any Kings fans hanging out tonight, every single game I'm seeing three-point shooters getting fouled. I don't remember this happening every single game last season, but every game this year I feel like there's a three-point shooter getting a foul, at least once, sometimes multiple times. Thank you. The Area 51 animation, I had that up and ready to go for Friday night's game, and I have backed everything up on this computer onto a flash drive, so when we get the new computer up and running, hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I can get this looking exactly like it does now. I should be able to. I heard him say Area 51, Biscuit Buddy. I switch it to the Spurs stream. Usually I just play the stream. I'm like, no, I want to hear Sean. And I heard him yell Area 51 too. Well, Borgatron, welcome back. I got your Fletcher sis. Well, hopefully that changes as the game progresses. Trenchik, good evening to you. You should add a mashed potato mountain. What? Sabonis starts to drive, drops the ball off. Monk now for three, no good. And one with the defensive board, 13-10, 7:17 to go in the first Q. CP3 will bring it up over to Wemby. He's going to fire up a three. There it goes. Swish! 13 away from 100 thumbs up already. Awesome, guys. Thank you. DeMar DeRozan pull up Jay good. That's a shot we saw him make a lot when he was here with the Spurs. CP3-0. Gets it over to Wemby. Wemby in the elbow. Over to Castle. Castle's going to fire off the three. All right. Wemby to Castle. We got another Area 51 sighting. You guys are going to get tired of that graphic pretty soon. Castle turns it over. He's trying to hit Barnes. Intercepted by DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan brings it up the court. Tosses it over to Monk. Monk for three. Swish. 18-16. Yes, please be careful putting things in the chat before I say them. Choi987, thank you for stopping in. Wemby for three. Nope. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it was off the leg of Malik Monk. It's going to be Spurs ball, 6 minutes to go. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate that. Thank you all for being here tonight, Sunday night. I don't know what the Sunday night football game is. Is it a good one, or is it a... I don't know who's playing tonight. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Jason. Substitutions. Charles Bassey's checking in. Bassey's the first off the bench. Barnes for three, no good. Bills and Niners, thank you, Ernie. DeRozan in the paint, good. Charles Bassey, the first big man off the bench. Kelvin's also checked in. Well. Is Zach Collins working himself out of the rotation? Or maybe they just want more defense with Sabonis out there. Barnes in the paint, nice spin move, layup good. David, what's going on? Sabonis triple teamed in the paint. He's able to get the ball out of there. 12 on the shot clock, plenty of time for the Kings. Malik Monk throws the ball, and a three-point attempt is no good. Who was that? That was Keon Ellis. CP3 over to Castle. Castle's wide open all day for three. Front rim, no good. You got to take that shot, though. If you're wide open like that, you have to take this three, and he missed it. He made one earlier, so... Yeah. DeMar DeRozan, former Spur, pull-up J. Swish. Snow glow game? Oh, is it snowing there? Raymond, I like to see some dunking by Wemby tonight. Okay, you got Albert's also saying big snow game. John Lou, good evening. I was hoping... Oh, I'm a Giants fan, so... Actually, I don't like either team in that game. I don't like the Ravens or the Eagles, but in that particular instance, I was hoping the Ravens would beat the Eagles. The Eagles are good, man. They are good. Castle with the ball. Over to Barnes, open for three. Oh, shot clock violation. Satan watching from the Philippines, thank you for being here. Shot clock violation by San Antonio, 22-18. Ben, I mean, it's his rookie year, so I'm going to give him a pass. Devin Vassell checking in for the Spurs, and I saw an article, I think, from Pounding the Rock that said he has one of the worst plus-minuses on the entire Spurs roster, which... Ellis for three from the corner, good. I know some fans are kind of like, plus minus isn't a big deal, but you don't want to be buried in the negative there either. Barnes loses the ball, gets it back. Layup no good as he gets blocked. Fight for the ball, and the Kings finally come away with it. Sabonis down the other end. This is to DeRozan, and now a block by Bassey on Isaac Jones, but we are going to have a foul. Yes, David. Wemby's been guarding Sabonis. Sabonis, there's been some switches with, I think Keegan Murray's been on Wemby. Sabonis has been on him. Castleman's has improved his shooting. Yeah. Fletcher says he's a rookie. He's got some work to do. Zach, go Spurs, go to you. Thank you for stopping in. Go Spurs, go to everybody. 2 free throws for Isaac Jones and me. Isaac Jones and me. Rogelio, thank you for stopping in. I don't speak that language, but appreciate you being here. Down 9 already. Zach was good. Devin Vassell open for 3. Okay. And a timeout by the Kings. Let's get Devin going. We need to see him have some big games back. Golden Pipes Rich. Sacramento used to be my team when they had Chris Webber, Bobby Jackson, Peja Stojakovic, Miller, and Bobby. Alexis, good evening to you. Yes, Pineapple Power. Medicare guy. No snow up here. Follower, good evening to you. Jay, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, we got the pineapple. Do I have double pineapple power? Double pineapple power in the game. What's better than that? You get 100 thumbs up before the first quarter is over. Awesome. There's a green snow cone sitting on the... What? Oh, so I haven't seen his hair yet. Lights out. Tonight's not a cup game. Tuesday night is. I believe if they win Tuesday night against the Phoenix Suns, we'll be live. Cheap plug alert for that game. Then I believe then they advance on the cup. Is the whole pineapple deal a thing? Ben, it's because of Stefan Castle and Demasell's hair, because it's, the head's round and the pineapple's got the... And, triple pineapple power would be better. Triple pineapple power? First NBA check. What's your first purchase? Oh, if I played in the NBA and got a check for like $1 million? Shoot, I don't know. Bigger house, probably. Jay, I'm hearing some people say this week. He's already practicing. He's way ahead of schedule. The question is, when Jeremy comes back and he's 100%, when Devin's 100%, what's the starting lineup? Do you keep the starting lineup you have, or do you take out... I think Champagne's almost the lock to come out of the starting lineup. But do you bench Castle as well? Mitch Johnson's going to have a tough decision. Or Pop if he comes back when that's, an issue. Princeton, good evening to you. In Spain, an upside-down pineapple in the shopping cart means you are looking for a date. Does not mean the same thing as... Really? David, thank you for like number 100. Phil, I'll be transparent. I can't buy my parents a new house. This is actually, ironically, I'll share it with you guys, because if you see me getting down at all during the game, but I'm going to try to stay up. This is the 7-year anniversary of Mama TSR passing away. And I texted my uncle today, and I forgot my grandmother also died on December 1st, 24 years ago. So for him, it's bad for me, but I'm just thinking my uncle lost his mom and his sister on December 1st. I lost my mother, equally bad, but December 1st, not a good day for our family at all. And yeah, today I contemplated a little bit, maybe not doing the game. I was like, you got to do the game. Your mom would want you to do the game. Enjoy the game, and hopefully the Spurs win tonight. Don't take anyone out for Sohan. I like Sohan. Sohan been playing really well. I've already thought, all good, man. The things happening on this day are not all good, but got to stay positive, and you got to move on with life. And definitely, it's been many years. DeRozan's fouled. That's why on Bassey, is that the second foul on Chuck already? Sorry, Charles. Oh my God! I just saw Sohan's hair for the first time. I knew it was green, but he's got green hair and a pink. Oh boy. Oh. That's a look. That's a look. Our starting lineup, if Castle stays in, Castle, Sohan, and Wemby, that's a pretty good defensive trio right there. I hope she gets better, Phil. Andrew, thank you for stopping in. Was that two by Vassell? That was quick. 29-23. Bills up 21-3. Thank you, Albert. DeRozan. We're not playing any defense. I was just talking about defense, and we're getting cooked right now for 31 points with 3 minutes to go. This has been a trend for the Spurs lately, where the first quarter, they're just constantly falling behind 8 to 10 points. Castle in the paint throws it high off the glass. Way too high. No good. That was an oogly shot. The Kings have a chance to go up double digits. DeRozan makes it happen. Former teammates DeMar DeRozan and Keldon Johnson. And if I accidentally say the Pistons or Clippers or something, the wrong team tonight, it's because the Kings' blue uniform is totally screwed up. Bassey with a turnover. Charles is not going to keep. He's not going to be taking Collins minutes if he keeps playing like this. Keon Ellis for 3, and the Spurs are off to a bad start. You bench CP3 over Castle. Wow. Would you trust the offense being run by Castle? That would be the ultimate trust in doing that. Bassey's looking bad, follower. He's looking bad. 2 quick fouls, I think, plus a turnover. Getting the chance off the bench before Collins and not taking advantage of it in any way. Angie, he's resting. And yes, Planet, former Spur DeRozan, is cooking us. Probably playing with a little chip on his shoulder. I mean, he doesn't hold anything against the Spurs. They left on good terms, but you still want to give it to your old team that you just want to. It did, Anthony. And no, Bassey never could shoot. My goodness. I just was saying that we're finding ourselves constantly getting down early in the first quarter, and here we are down 13. All right, Jeremiah, here comes the game.
Sucker!
JT, I don't know. I don't want to say a repeat of the Lakers game. Wemmy's going to have to play a lot. We need Wemmy to be big tonight. Marmalade, I hope it's not going to be a heavy turnover game. Shine Light just said Kermit. Still is Kermit. I think we get a ton of flexibility with CP3 off the bench. Runs a second unit, replaces a struggling cast in the first unit depending on the game. And Trey Jones has been really struggling right now with his shooting. And he's in the game right now. He's shooting like 28% from the field this year. Really bad. Really bad. Wemby is back in, by the way. Devin way out in three-point land. Starts to drive. Gets into the paint. Gets it to Kellen. Kellen reverse layup. No good. We can't buy a bucket. Missing from everywhere. Lakey out. We're looking cooked in this first quarter. The game is far from over. And Biscuit Buddies just said it. We've been down like this before, but this is... Keegan Murray runner in the paint. 38-23. This is rough. Ultimate saying, this first quarter, I will agree with that statement. Wemby with the ball, starts to drive, gets into the paint. Layup is going to roll off the rim. Oh my God, nothing is going in. Keith, this is sloppy. We're getting Chuck Norris right now. We're getting rickrolled. Thanks, Kawhi. Somebody get it going for the Spurs offensively and defensively, maybe. Fox with the ball, passes it out for three. No good. Ball's gonna be bounced around and a foul on the Kings. Spurs ball. Apples and bananas. Maybe this 3 days off was bad. Robert, we can't make we can't make it from anywhere on the floor apparently. Chris Paul is out. Trey Jones is in form right now. And yes, looking rusty is being generous. Looking crusty. Wemby will drop it off to Devin. Devin with 12 on the shot clock. Gonna just chuck the three. No good. Champagne with the offensive board. He gets fouled. Spurs play like it. Now, Spurs don't play like the Cowboys. Spurs play like the Giants. I do need a hug. For my Spurs dog? I mean, I got Spurs Grogu. Does that count? Grogu didn't give me a hug. Because we're getting killed out there. Both teams in the bonus. 38-23. Champagne first free throw. Swish. Dixon White, good evening, my man. Thank you for stopping in. We are going to be doing the Hawks and Spurs game. I believe it's on December 19th. I saw you had the thing already set up. I saw you put me in the comments. We're going to do a dual stream. I think what would be the best way to do that so we're not talking over each other is one of us will do the odd-numbered quarters and one of us will do the play-by-play on the even-numbered quarters and the other one will do color commentary because if we both try to do play-by-play, we'll be talking over each other. Murray with the runner, and it's good. We'll probably have to sync up. We'll definitely have to sync up. You'll probably be ahead of me because you live in Georgia, so you'll be on cable, I assume, or some service that's not going to have a delay. I use NBA League Pass, which always has a delay, but we'll get it good. And another turnover by the Spurs. We are getting rocked right now. By the way, if anybody's a fan of Atlanta sports, make sure you check out the Dixon White. Awesome dude. He does all the Hawks games, all the Falcons games, the Georgia. Don't know the college football team. The Bulldogs. This sucks. Trey Jones, half-court three. What? Okay. All right, let's build off of that. Tre Jones just launched about a half-court three, and he's not a good three-point shooter. Yeah, that was half-court. He took off right on the line, roughly. Glazer Bacon, I don't know what's going on, but our defense was atrocious. Michael just said it. 42 points for Sacramento. Weren't we like a top 5 defensive team not long ago, and at least still with Sohan and a top 10 defensive team? Where'd our D go? We're done. Our D's not been slinging. Joey, what's going on? We do have 3 more quarters. That's a good note to end the first quarter on, but being down 14 is not what I like to see from our guys. Jeez, guys. Ugh. Tracy 380's off, and yeah, this is what they're coming out with. What they're coming out with. It's still early. I'm not hitting the panic button yet, but this is becoming a pattern. Giving up a ton of points in the first quarter and being down 10 or more. 160 would be 160 points for the game. That would be embarrassing. Man, Spurs are brawny bad. Wow. Ow. Ow. Feels like 3 or 4 that are on the paint. They were scoring in the paint at Will Planet a lot. Howdy, Robert. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. No, not right now. 3 Beards, good evening to you. It got cold and our D went away. Our D has definitely shrunk. Yep, Jason, 3 days rest, and this is the effort. Andrew is good. Renee's calling from Mama. I'll tell you what, guys. I don't like what I saw from Charles Bassey. I was thrilled when I saw him come into the game. I'm like, hey, Bassey's he's getting the minutes over Collins. And he did nothing but get some fouls and a turnover with it out there. Only positive in the first quarter, nobody hurt. What's the most in a quarter ever for a team to score points? I'm guessing 60 maybe? Still, Spurs got that tryptophan in their system. Turkey hangover. Growers, not yours. Yeah, Mitch. Mitch, you should be yelling at these guys. Coyote gave a good luck boop earlier. Mikey's going to give him a kick in the butt. Mikey foot. Look at that. Mikey's kicking up Spurs in the butt, trying to get him going. Good job, Mikey. Appreciate you. Back to the game. It is Kings ball. Kings are 9-11. The Spurs are 10-9. De'Aaron Fox drives, throws it up, and a layup. And they are scoring. I said this already, and I keep saying it. The Kings are scoring at will on the left side of the rim in the paint. They've scored way too many points there. It's got to be double digits, right? At least 10 points. Kelvin Johnson with the ball for the Spurs. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby 6 on the clock. Out to Keldon for 3. All right, Kellen, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Kellen's three-point shot has been awful this year. I'd like to see him get in a nice groove and start shooting at least 40%. Is that asking too much? And a turnover by the Kings. Tre Jones on the run. Over to Champagny. Champagny chucks a 3. In and out and out. Kind of needed that. That one hurt. Cause a turnover and get nothing off of it. That hurt. Remember when, back in the day, when you cause a turnover, you would get like a dunk or a layup and not throw a 3? De'Aaron Fox for 3. Back to 16. And a foul on the Kings somewhere. Here's some booing. Let me get my clock correct. Robert, I talked about at the start of the stream, I saw the Kings come out, and I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? It looks like the Clippers, the Pistons, the Sixers. It does not look like the Sacramento Kings at all. I'm not a fan. Just my 2 cents. CP3 with the ball out to Wemby. Wemby, step back 3. Difficult step back 3. Fouled and 1! What's frustrating is I count at least 5 games losing by 11 points or less when we're shooting 30s from 3 during those games. We need a new shooting coach? Yeah. That was a tough shot by Wemby. Fouled by Isaac Jones on the 3-pointer. It's the second time tonight a 3-point shooter has been fouled. I've just said at the start of the stream, It feels like every game a three-point shooter's getting fouled, and it's happened twice tonight. We've been the beneficiary of both. Made it. But still, 4-point play. It kills. Good evening. All right. Can we get a run going? De'Aaron Fox into the paint. And a steal by Trey Jones. Spurs on the run. Kings are going to get back easily in transition. They're going to get it to Wemby. Wemby over to Champagnie. Champagnie for three again. Nope. We are launching a lot of threes and missing a lot of threes. Foul on the Spurs. 2 free throws coming up. CP3 doesn't look happy. I can't see his... Oh, there he is. I don't think he is happy. Probably not happy being down by 12. Yeah, Jones playing some defense. I mean, he's a small guy, but he's scrappy. I mean, we need him to play some defense because his offense has been subpar this year. Is this a challenge? This is being reviewed. Straight ball. All right, being reviewed. While we're in a timeout, hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Let's end the poll and let's see. 315 votes tonight. 54% of you think Wemby will drop 40 or more. 46% of you say no. Playing at Sohan's hair yeah. AJ, good evening to you. He did, Ben. He did. Elias, the game has changed. I don't think it's changed for the better with the volume of three-point shooting the players are putting out. It does at times feel like a three-point shooting contest. It is what it is. Analytically speaking, and I've talked about this on the channel before, if you take 52 pointers and make, or 100 two-point shots and make half of them, that's 100 points, right? You shoot 50% from two and make 50% 100 shots, you're going to score 100 points. If you throw up 100 threes and only hit 35%, that is 105 points. So the analytics is going to say if you keep chucking threes and hit at least the league average, which is, I believe, 35%, you'll outscore your opponent shooting all twos. But that's not the case because everybody's chucking threes. Fowler, that would be nice. Maybe 3 days off was bad. Spurs just, yes, Keith, they look a little rough out there. It's sad Wemmy's almost 8 feet tall and does not quite 8 feet, Michael. AJ, yes, we can make a comeback. The Hookies, good evening to you. The French tickler. No, Havoc, he's a very different type of 7-foot dude. The math on 3 versus 2s has been done, and it's really close, to be honest. Something like 0.08 more efficient to shoot threes. That's it, 0.8. Points of foul, yeah. It's very flawed. It's a flawed stat, but teams are chucking threes at a high rate. You did hit the hand a little bit. Was it before or after the ball? Ball first and then hand. Okay. Yeah, well, and we got to make threes. Challenge reversed. Or challenge upheld. I'm sorry, the call reversed. Oh, Michael, they shot so few threes back in the game. Under 10 a game, I believe. All right, so how's that work? Gonna be a jump ball? No, Spurs ball. Okay. Good challenge, Mitch. CP3 did say to do it. Straight ball from Chris Paul. Spurs ball. CP3's in there. They try to get into Wemby, and another foul on the Kings. That is their 3rd foul already. I want to see, Wemby's 7'4". I'd like to see him dominate the paint more. Yes, the three-point shot is part of his game. I'm not saying stop shooting threes. But when you're his size, I want to see him scoring, like a Shaq. Now, he's not big enough to muscle guys around and bury him in the paint like Shaq was, but he's got the shooting touch Shaq never had, so I'd like to see him work more in the paint. Get a post-up game. Do more work around in the paint like Timmy did, like David did. The ability's there. Get those high percentage shots, and that applies to all the team. Wemby with the ball, starts to drive, over to CP3, 8 on the shot clock. Chris from the elbow, off the rim, no good. Keegan Murray with the rebound. And as Kings ball, De'Aaron Fox launches it in. And Jones with the bucket off the glass and 1. Foul on Kelvin. Well, John Michael, that's fair too. That is. All right, Pedro. If there was a 4-point shot, people would be taking that, Steven. They would. The only bad argument to take more threes, less injury. I mean, the odds be what? I mean, what was Kawhi fouled on a 3? That game against Golden State? 49-35. Did I? He missed a free throw. I must have missed a point somewhere. Trey Jones out to Champagnie. Champagnie over to Wemby. Wemby corner 3. That was way off. 14-point game. Crowder 3, no good. That was way off. And wow. De'Aaron Fox runs after the loose ball, chucks it off Wemby, bounces off Wemby, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Kings. Jason, we're struggling in multiple facets of the game tonight. Josh Gabriel Barty, thank you for stopping in. Wemby asleep tonight? I don't think it felt good, Bobby. And yes, he was straight disrespecting Wemby. Big time. We see players do that all the time. Ball's going out of bounds, you throw it at the player of the opposing team that's near there. DeRozan pull-up. No good. Fight for the board. Champagnie will get the loose ball. Drops it off to Harrison Barnes. Barnes will bring it up for the Spurs. Down 14. Over to CP3. Paul to Barnes. Barnes starts to drive into the paint. Stops. Throws it over to Trey Jones. Back to Wemby. Over to Paul. Back to Champagnie. Open for 3. Good ball movement. There you go. Medicare. Yeah, there's some rust. Big time breakdown. My man, thank you for stopping in. How are you doing, Bobby? I looked away and I saw a missed shot for the Kings. Wemby will get it up to CP3. Back to Champagnie. Champagnie drives in the paint. Nobody there. Layup good. 9-point game. All right. Eddie, I mean, if Barnes scores a 3, I will say Harrison Barnes for 3. That's my plan, unless I somehow miss it. Where's Doug McDermott for the Kings? He's not coming out tonight. Where's former Spurs legend Dougie? Moidev, yes, it's a 9-point lead, but the Spurs are cutting into it. I forgot Champagnie was undrafted. Julian with the 70s flair. Christian, he's actually playing well tonight. Is he our leading scorer or close to it? Yeah, Champagnie's got 13. Julian Champagnie's our leading scorer. Actually, might be the leading scorer in the game. DeRozan has 12. Spurs have outscored the Kings 12-7 in the second quarter, trying to make a comeback of it. Playing much better than they did in the first. That first quarter, if you weren't here, was tough to watch. The Spurs gave up over 40 points and were down 42-28. Not the quarter you're looking for if you're a Spurs fan. Something that's happened quite a bit this year, getting down big in the first, but they are fighting back, which is, yeah, I want to see a good game. Win or lose, let's see a good game. See the team grow, see the team fight. Yap, good evening to you. Julian and Barnes are the only ones allowed to shoot 3s. Everybody else, I want to see just 2s. Wemby 9, 2, and 4. Wemby has 4 assists? Huh. Why are Boston baked being just like candied peanuts? I hope that Wemby learns from Champagnie. He went straight. Yes, he did die. The hole was there, and he drove right into it. Yes, John Michael. I mean, listen. If you're playing the Spurs, make somebody other than Wemby beat you. That would be my goal every game out, and I hate saying it. I'm surprised more teams don't do it. Double team him at will. Make Castle shoot 3s and hit him when Jeremy Sohan's back. Make Sohan hit 3s and make him shoot them and hit them. Make Trey Jones shoot 3s. I would be double teaming Wemby almost every single possession. I know somebody's going to be like, TSR, what are you doing? What are you doing? Somebody might figure that out. I'm sure they know that. Michael, I think his height's a big reason he turns it over so much. And thank you, Team Gun. Don't forget to like. If you'd like to be an official member and sponsor of TSR Sports, it's free. Just got to hit the old thumbs up. Pop will show you how. JT, you know what you really need from Devasel? I like to see the player that I read scouting reports about coming out of college be a, one of those guys that can really do well on both ends of the floor. His defense has not come around like I thought it would. I'd like to see his defense take a bump this year. Juan Nunes, jury's out on him. Is he playing well overseas? Because I have no idea. Michael Castle's three-point shooting percentage for the year, I believe it's under 30%. 49-40, Spurs down by 9. Sabonis with the ball. I haven't said Sabonis' name much lately. He has it right now. In the paint. Kicks it out. Runner. No good. CP3 will bring it up for the Spurs. Who shot that for them? I don't know who shot that for the Kings. Champagny for 3. Oh my gosh, Julian! What is Champagny's career high? He's got 16 so far. He's on pace for well over 30. Has he had a 30-point game in his career? I was looking away. I think DeRozan just got in the paint and got the layup. Julian Frampy, he's playing well. That was DeRozan. Eddie, illegal in the United States. If you show live, I know some people do it on YouTube. I don't know how they get away with it, but it is illegal to show live copyrighted footage without express written consent from the NBA or the NFL or whatever. So that's why I don't show it, because there is a chance that you could get your YouTube channel shut down if you do. And I don't want that to happen. Oh, Wemby just elbowed Sabonis. Offensive foul. Knocked him on his butt. Was that a good sell job, or did he really hit him? I have a feeling he really hit him. Well, he was leaning back when he got hit. Nah, he hit him. Yeah, he whacked him. All right, Bobby. Awesome to hear. G51, good evening to you. Would we, though, G51? I don't know. I would hope we would, but Harrison Ingram in the G League. I haven't been following him. I have been following my brother from another mother, Riley Minix. I know he's been playing well. Are they looking to... They're reviewing this probably for a flagrant. Gotta be. Julian's career high is 26. Thank you, Robert. I don't know how they're going to call this. I don't think it was intentional, but he still elbowed him in the face. Yes, DB, they're really stopping the game for this. We're going to get the announcement here in a second. Common foul. All right. He slammed his jaw against Wemby's elbow. Nice, Ben. Fowler, I agree. Common foul. I always got long arms, Marmalade, but they're reviewing stuff like that. He still gave him the people's elbow. 26 was against the Kings. Was it Joshua? Dang. Do we have double pineapple power? Castle Vassell backcourt is here. That is expected to be the starting backcourt for the Spurs at some point in the future. Probably not this year, but maybe next year. So double pineapple power. That pull-up three is no good by Keon Ellis. Kings get the ball back. 7 minutes to go, 51-43. Malik Monk one-on-one against Wemby. Passes it out. Another three for the Kings. No good. Wemby finally gets the defensive rebound. And CP3 will bring it up for the Spurs. Down by 8. The Spurs are in the bonus already. Wemby with a long three. Okay. And a timeout. What just happened? Was he fouled? No, Wemby just got teed up. I don't know what... He just did one of these, and then he got teed up for that. DeRozan makes the free throw. Should have yelled it in French. Then you wouldn't know what you're saying. That was I don't know what the tech was on. He hit the 3 in and he did one of these, and then he got teed up. I know Wemby swears a lot, but really? Sabonis double team, gets it to DeRozan. DeRozan passes it out to go around the world. 7 on the shot clock. Monk against Castle. Spinning around, all sorts of out of control. Off-balance shot is good. Wow. Malik Monk did some work on that bucket. I'm not gonna. Yes, I'll agree. That was a soft call. Come on now. Remember when Timmy got thrown out of the game for laughing on the bench? Joey Crawford, he was a douche. Wemby throws a rifle to Vassell. Vassell stops and pops it back out to Wemby. Wemby fakes out 2 players into the paint, throws it up off the glass, and gets fouled. That looked weird. He was going like in slow motion. I thought he traveled. He got fouled instead. That looked weird. Wemby faked out 2 players on that three-pointer. Had 2 Kings players jump up in there and fly right by him. Mashera, I don't know what that technical was for. Yeah, exactly, Road Trip. Don't make Wemby angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. Cheese, good evening to you. Wemby at the line for 2. Missed the first one. JT, he got stuck in traffic. 54-46. The tech, I think, made him angry. Wemby wanted to... Oh! Do you think he said, "Where's the effing foul, Andy"? I could see him saying that. Wemby taking all day for a second free throw. Good. That pump fake Ken has been lethal at times this year. I'd like to see him do it more because he does fire off a lot of threes. Use that to your advantage, getting the offense to bite, or the defense to bite for your shot. Sabonis in the paint and goes for the dunk. Misses the dunk. Does get fouled, going to the line for 2. No need, good evening to you. Kokoshibo, good evening. Sabonis was looking for a poster, instead gets fouled instead. 2 fouls on Wemby. Sabonis with 6 points and 5 rebounds tonight. 3 of 3 from the field, has not missed a shot. Ken, I think he'll go for at least 30. The problem is when Wemby comes out, who's our backup center? Charles Bassett came in, looked absolutely awful. Collins hasn't played yet tonight, but when he comes in, Grubbler, good evening to you. That free throw is no good. Kings get the loose ball. And a miss and a rebound by Wemby. I did not see who shot that for the Kings. They had a stupid ad up on the right side of the screen, so they literally shrunk my TV to half the size. I could not see what was going on. Wemby's going to launch a quick 3, and it's good, and he is angry. That's an angry Wemby out there, guys. Aggressive. Are you on NBA League Pass? I am watching the Spurs stream. Do you all know how to switch the stream? If you're watching NBA League Pass, you can switch it to the Spurs announcers. That's what I did. That's a miss. Spurs rebound. We're only down by 5. Vassell over to Castle, back to Vassell. Under 5 minutes to go to get it to Wemby. 12 on the shot clock. It is an angry alien. And he turns it over. Tried to get it to Barnes in the corner, and that was an ill-advised pass. We didn't even only have the King and Champagny with the steal. Nope. Kings get the ball back. Sabonis in the paint. Throws it up off the glass. No good. Gets his own miss. Blocked by Castle. Gets another shot. No good. Aggressive. If you hit up, don't you have a button hit up on your remote? It should say stream, stats, games, etc. The stream button should give you the option to pick the Spurs stream. Vassell for 3. No good. I hope you should be able to watch Spurs or Kings. And a steal, Wemby with the, he stopped. He stuck out in 3-point line. Gets it over to Vassell. Vassell turns the ball over. Throw it in the paint and turns it over. Fox with a 3. No good. Barnes with the rebound. Wow, some sloppy fast break in there. Castle for 3 down the other end. No good. Oh my gosh, the offense on both teams is pretty poop right now. And a missed layup, but finally the follow-up. Monk with the miss, Fox with the follow-up. Wow, what just a clown show we just had there for a minute. Both teams going back and forth, missing, turning it over. Dang, aggressive. I'm sorry, man. I mean, I always put the Spurs announcers on when I remember. Vassell into the paint, stops, pops, good. The Spurs were down by as much as like 14 at one point, weren't they? So, I mean, this is points in the paint. Kings 28, Spurs 6. DeRozan pull up Jay, no good. Wemby with the rebound. Wemby is playing angry out there. Castle traveled. Sloppy second and thirds. We give up sloppy second and thirds a lot, Steven. But we're only down by 5. 4 turnovers for the Kings, 9 for the Spurs. So the turnover plague is hitting us again tonight, and they're still in the game. I think Wemby's getting arrested. Yeah, Charles Bassey's back in. So, and he fouls Sabonis immediately. Is that 3 on Bassey? I think that's his 3rd foul. He's got 3 fouls already. The dude's played like 4 minutes. He's got 3 fouls. And maybe he's played like 5 minutes. Maybe 6. I don't know. He can't stop fouling. Fowler, yeah, I mean, I like Charles, but my goodness, as soon as he gets... He's whacking the Kings players more than a 11-year-old boy whacks himself. I don't know. I mean, 11, 12. I don't know. You get the idea. He can't stop fouling tonight. Christian, I guess Collins is our 3rd option. Vassell over to Castle. Castle almost turns it over again. Gets the ball back in the paint. Throws it up off the glass. No good. Oh, boy. 7-point game, 59-52. The wheels generally do fall off when Wemby sits. I'm hoping that's not going to be the case right now. And a turnover. All right, blocked by Bassey, it looks like. Castle on the fast break, into the paint. Reverse layup, no good. Bassey's put back, no good. Oh, my God. Both shots rolled off the rim. Oh, man. What's happening tonight? DeRozan 1-on-1 against Castle. Pull up Jay. Gonna get fouled. This happened 5 times. Every time the stream goes to ad break, the channel freezes and I have to... Really? Oh, Albert, I'm sorry, man. Is anybody else having trouble with ads in YouTube tonight? But obviously, I have no control over it. Please don't be mad at me. This is... Oh, that free throw was way short by DeRozan. He knew it as soon as he took it. We did have a better quarter. But... Okay, thanks, guys. I mean, if they clean up their play in the second half, this is definitely a winnable game for the Spurs. DeRozan has 16 points already, by the way, 4 assists and 3 steals. The Spurs are not playing good and only down by 8. Vassell for 3. Spurs only down by 5. All right, Devin. Pineapple Power. Jay Money, I hope he stays with the Spurs. Blitzkrieg, good evening to you. Lights out. We are missing everything around the rim. Elvis says, I like the Spurs TSR because I'm going to the... Are you going to a game? Layup drills tomorrow for the Spurs. Steven says everything's good to go. All right, thank you. Bassey's looking a little off tonight, Gio. Victor Wembanyama is one of our centers. I would not say he sucks, but our backup centers, Zach Collins and Charles Bassey, definitely have some holes in your game for sure. You know, I haven't done this in a while. Go Spurs, go to y'all. Jay Money, I have a feeling Soto might go to the Dodgers. Well, Wemby is no center. What position is he playing tonight? What position has he played most of the year? I'm just saying. Is the back right? Why is Wemby wearing a back brace? Oh, is from what? Carrying the Spurs? We need a strong third quarter, and let's close out good the second quarter. Keep it at 5 or less. Oh, and I didn't catch that, Keith. Ball gets launched into the air out of bounds. I don't know who touched that last. Apparently the Spurs did. Well, Michael, that's fair. And would you guys... We tried playing Wemby at the 4 last year, but we also had Zach Collins at the 5, which did not work. I mean, if the Spurs were to get a top draft pick, Cooper Flagg is a forward. DeRozan misses Sabonis with the putback. Good. What position is Ace Bailey? You guys talked about Ace Bailey as a top pick. Is he a forward as well, or is he a guard? I mean, is there a top center that we could get in the lottery? Is there a good center we could get if we were to get picks, I don't know, late in the lottery? Like between 12 and 14 if we end up there? Castle the ball into the paint, gets it to Kelvin. Kelvin in the post, 4 on the shot clock. Minute to go. Kelvin spins around, throws it up high, no good. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's Kings ball. Angie Wemby's playing tonight. He's on the bench right now. He played the first 9 minutes, I think, of the second quarter. Bailey of Ace. Bench Fox and let Malik shoot, please. Bench De'Aaron Fox? I don't see that happening. They show the Spurs bench. Wemby he has a back brace on? Somebody was saying it's an ice thing. Sabonis is going to the line for 2, by the way. Kamen Maluch is a good center to draft. All right, Dennis. Actually, okay, I see his name a couple times in there. Okay. Bailey is a 6'10 small forward. All right. That first free throw is good. 63-55. Chris Paul is in the game. Wemby's coming back. So we got Champagny, Wemby, Paul, Kelvin, and Devin to close out the second quarter. Need to draft Popov's grandson. Bassie has 4 fouls already? What? Oh my God. That free throw's no good. Wemby with the rebound. 4 fouls? Dude. 63-55. Both teams in the bonus 45 seconds ago. Spurs down by 8. Turnover Spurs. Fox misses. The putback is no good. Sabonis with the putback block. Sabonis with another chance. Blocked. And finally the Spurs get it. Wemby with the block on one of those. Holy moly. That was like 4 missed shots for the Kings. Nice effort by the Kings, but my goodness, Spurs making them work for it. Vassell over to Kelvin. Kelvin for 3. All right, Kelvin. You've hit a couple threes tonight. I'm going to stop cringing when you shoot the 3. Or maybe I need to make a scrunchy face when he shoots. That helps the ball go in. I don't know. 5-point game. Let's hold him here. DeRozan against CP3. He gets fouled. Bassie's... I don't know what's happened to Bassie tonight. He is awful tonight. He had that 2-game spurt where we're like, man, Charles is playing the best basketball of his career. Then he rested in the next game. Then he played a little bit after that. And then tonight, he's awful. Lights out. Wemby's getting a lot of minutes tonight because Zach Collins is apparently in the doghouse. And Charles Bassie is going to foul out before the third quarter's over. Brandon, there you go, Ben. Tycoon, good evening to you. Thank you all for being here tonight on a Sunday night, which has been, I guess, an interesting game to say the least. Vassell, half-court 3. Not even close. We need Trey Jones, apparently, to shoot those. All right. It's a 7-point game. Sounds bad, but it could be much worse. They were down by as much as, I think, 14 or 15. Played much better in the second quarter. The Spurs were turning the ball over left and right at times. giving up points in the paint left and right at times, and they're still only down 7. At 65 points in 2 quarters is way too much. I'm just throwing that out there. But they are trending in the right direction because they gave up 42, I believe, in the first. Where the heck is my quarter so I can put up the halftime thing? There we go. There we go. Lack Collins. Wow, the Lacks are all over this. Charles Bassey's fropping around out there. Bassey minus 14, worst on the team, and Hillen. That's in limited minutes. Very limited minutes. I don't think he's played a whole ton. Spurs outscored the Kings 30-23 in the second. Let's pull up the halftime stats. So he was playing well for the Spurs. He was playing well for the Kings. We'll look at both teams tonight. Lakers are beating the Jazz 101-97. That's a lot closer than I thought it would be. It's on the road in Utah, though. All right, for Utah, Sabonis with 12 points and 10 rebounds and 4 assists has a legit shot at a triple-double. DeMar DeRozan with 18 points and 3 steals against his former team has a legit shot at 40 points. Keegan Murray, slow night, 4 points. De'Aaron Fox, 11 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, and 3 steals, so contributing a little bit everywhere. Malik Monk with 8 points off the bench. The Crowder, get to the Crowder, has 0. Isaac Jones with 6. Colby Jones, the other Jones, with 0. And Keon Ellis with 6. Colby Jones is probably the guy I couldn't figure out who was out there earlier. Colby Jones, number 20. Does he usually play? I don't know. For the Spurs, let's see who is playing well over there. Julian Champagnie tied for the team lead with 16 points. He's got 5 boards as well. Harrison Barnes with 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. Harrison, need a lot more than that from you in the second half. Especially against your former team. What you doing out there, Harrison? This is your former team that sent you over to San Antonio. You should have a chip on your shoulder and doing a hell of a lot more than 2 points and 1 of 5 shooting. Bunghole. Wemby with 16 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. No block shots for Wemby. I thought he had a block earlier, but apparently not. He does have 3 turnovers. Chris Paul with a donut. Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes have 2 points apiece, or 2 points total. Shooting 1 of 8. We're going to need a lot more of that. And Stefan Castle, looking at you too. He's having a bad game as well. 2 of 8 from the field. 5 points and 1 assist. Barnes, Paul, and Castle are not playing particularly well. And we're only down 7. If they can turn things around in the second half, the Spurs should win this game. But right now, they're not getting it going. Off the bench, Keldon Johnson with 6 points. Trey Jones with 3. Devin Vassell with 10. And Charles Bassey, 6 minutes, 4 fouls. 6 minutes, 4 fouls, my man. You got 4 fouls in 6 minutes. That means you're going to foul out in the third quarter. Zach Collins has not played. Blake Wesley's not played. Mamu's not played. Malachi's not played. Maybe one of those guys gets some minutes in the second half. An energy guy or something. Maybe Mamu backs up Wemby in the second half. I don't know what. Bassey is, wow, really not good tonight. This is just not his night. Hey, everybody has an off night, and he is clearly having one right now. As far as the thumbs up machine, though, the thumbs up machine's cooled off quite a bit. We got to 150 pretty quick, but it's kind of slowed down at that point. Can we get it to 200 thumbs up before the third quarter starts? That would be kind of neat. Maybe it'll help the Spurs seeing all those thumbs up. So if you haven't done so, make sure you minimize the chat if you're watching on your phone, if you're on your laptop or desktop. I don't know if people have desktops anymore. Thumbs up should be very easy to see. Hit the thumbs up if you'd like to be an official sponsor of TSR Sports and get us to that magic number of 200. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! Bassey is dumpster juice tonight. Wow. Barnes 2, Castle 5. Yeah. Michael, just saying that. 3 starters with a total of 7 points. 3 starters, 7 points. Ain't going to get it done. Suns versus Spurs Tuesday. That is going to be tough. Jim, you got Wemby and company versus Durant, Beal, and Booker. And I believe all 3 of them are going for the Suns. That is going to be crazy. And he's got every color thumbs up in there. Awesome. Bassey making Sabonis look like Shaq. Charles Assey. Well, I want to play better too, Havoc, but tonight's not his night so far. Did you see Josh Allen just do the ridiculous? Greco, I don't have the game on, so I have no idea what's happening in the football game. Paisan, good evening to you. Buddy's poo. He's having an off night. You know what? I would not play Charles Bassey in the second half. He's not playing well. He's fouling everything that gets near him. Don't play him. I mean, there's no rule saying if you play a guy in the first half, you have to stick with him in the second half. Bassey's struggling tonight. Go with Collins. Go with Mamu. Go small. I don't know. How do you credit a block when the Sixers are playing volleyball? 10 points in the paint. Yep. Do you know King K. Rule? I don't know what that is, Elephant. Is that a rapper? Oh, sorry. John Michael, thank you for the super chat. Nice little cute little robot. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Go Spurs, go to for the super chat. Is that a rap for LMAO? What? King K. Rule. That sounds like a rapper. I'm being serious. RH, good evening to you. I don't know who that is. I am 47 for the record. So when you guys come in and reference somebody that, I mean, if he is somebody from the last few years, then I'm not going to know. Donkey Kong's villain? Is it really? The only Donkey Kong game I've really played at length is Donkey Kong for the Atari 2600 from like 1982. That's it. Show my age. I played a little of Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo. And I only played like the first level. So I have no idea. So sound like a rapper. Dyer's born in 77 as well. But it would be a sick rap name, to be fair. Thank you, Aggressive. It would be a sick rap name. I'm surprised nobody's done that. Maybe it's copyrighted? King K. Rule? I know Bowser is. Does that count? Princess Peach? I know that the Mario people. We'll put Q3 up. We'll be ready for it, just in case. We've been chatting for a little while. Well, 7-point game. Zach Collins is the Spurs backup center. John Collins is a backup center for the Utah Jazz. Dude, Nintendo is serious about their IP Borgathon. I could see them filing or suing people. Yeah, probably a good thing not to take anything Nintendo property-wise. Chess Hero born in 78. Nice. Fellow 40 club. Zubac with Wemby is terrifying, or even Gafford would be too. Here's a question for you guys. Do you think the Spurs will make any serious moves before the All-Star break? The trades would likely happen if there were to be some in late January, early February. I personally doubt it. I've talked about Barnes and Paul possibly training for the All-Star break. I doubt it. Steven Z with the $2 super chat says, thank you for all you do, Rich. Let's go Spurs. I appreciate that. And a go Spurs go to you. Bobby, I don't know, like 7 to 10 minutes. Players are on the court, though, shooting around, so it might be closer, maybe 5 to 7 minutes. David Garden, I'm there with you, too. I'd like to see a win, like to see the Spurs get back on the winning side of things, because Tuesday night's going to be a tough game. And if the Spurs were to lose tonight and lose Tuesday, that would be a 3-game losing streak and putting us back under 500. And look, I'm not saying we can't win Tuesday night. The Suns are going to be, that's going to be a lot to deal with. Move Trey and KJ. Elephant, I mean, this Miss TSR is here. Does this count? Does Selena count? Welcome, Medicare, guys. I've got Grogu in the house. Little Mikey in the house, and always in the back watching, from the bleachers. Baby Coyote. Mario says, go, Chuck, go. Well, then, Chuck, you will get. And your hip-hop hooray ho in the background. That was Naughty by Nature, was it not? serious moves we made in a year or two. Maybe. Spurs, they're showing the stats right now. Field goal percentage, fast break field goal percentage. The Kings 55%, the Spurs 28%. Wow, that's rough. Favorite Chuck Norris movie? We need a Spaceballs animation. John Michael, that's not a bad idea. Favorite Chuck Norris movie? That he's, I assume you mean that he's a star of, not like a co-star like Return of the Dragon or The Expendables 2, where he's the lead. Oh, you know what? Lone Wolf McQuade's definitely one of my favorites. I really like that one. It's Chuck Norris, David Carradine. Essentially, he plays Walker, Texas Ranger before he was Walker, Texas Ranger, for anybody that hasn't seen. But Lone Wolf McQuade's definitely way up on that list. I've always had a soft spot for Missing in Action 2 and 3. Invasion USA. It's probably going to be something from the 80s. I think Lone Wolf McQuade is probably my favorite. It's definitely not Sidekicks. Definitely not Sidekicks. What's up, Harge? Thank you for stopping in. Delta Force, it's a good one too. I mean, he's got some really good ones in the 80s. He was never the brought in the box office that Arnold or Sly brought in, but he's got some fun 80s movies. I need to get a chicken and name it Chuck Norris. Well, okay then. Oh boy, here they come. Chuck Norris does not have a chin under his beard, only another fist. The old Chuck Norris facts. Did you guys know? Chuck Norris facts were originally Vin Diesel facts, and they never took off, so they tried Chuck Norris, and next thing you know, there you go. Bro, Jazz lost because the coach was scared and called a timeout as Sexton scored. What? Tommy Owens, good evening. Wemby goated by need some bonus for 21. Chuck Norris, I'm not counting dodgeball. He was barely in that. So the Jazz coach, did he just take a bucket away? Did he call a timeout when his guy was scoring? I heard they created highlights specifically for Chuck Norris movies. I thought Wemby had a block too, because his box score is staying 0. I was like, what the heck happened? It said 1. I saw him block the shot, and then he's got 0. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I got nothing. No way those guys are our guys. No. Chess, what do you mean? 12 offensive rebounds for Sacramento. Lakers beat the Jazz by 105-104. Dang. Down to the wire, huh? And somebody in the chat said that the Jazz coach called a timeout and took a bucket away. No, McD. I mean, Tim Duncan had what? 2 blocks taken away to stop him from getting a quadruple double in the finals against shoot. Was it the Nets? Was it the second championship where he had the like 20 points, 10 boards, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 8 blocks? Yup. Yeah, I saw the block too. So the NBA website puts 1 block for Wemby, but ESPN says 0. All right. Elephant, I did not see that game. No. It was that one already. Thank you. Raul, good evening to you. Wemby 1 for 3 from 2. Wait, David, he's only taking 3 2-point shots? That doesn't seem right. Wemby is 5 of 8 from the field and 4 of... Oh. Actually, he's 1 of 2 from 2. Why is he taking so few shots from 2-point land? I didn't realize he had 9 rebounds. So Wemby has a shot at a triple-double. 16 points, 9 boards, 4 assists. I didn't realize he had 9 rebounds. I'm piling up the rebounds pretty quick in the second quarter then. Third quarter's about to get underway, guys. See if the Spurs can get it going. Ben, all right, you got me there. Do I think Wemby could score 25, Princeton? I mean, he should. He's got 16. He's more than halfway there. St. Augustine, there's still the second half. Luckily, there's 2 halves in basketball. Now, Wemmy's, yeah, well, it is what it is, guys. I don't care where Wemby scores from as long as he's scoring, as long as the team is winning. The team's not winning right now, clearly. Kings will start off. If you can't watch the game, it should be noted the Kings look like the Detroit Pistons tonight. Their uniforms are blue with red and white stripes. It's something. And a foul on Wemby to start off the third quarter. Sabonis got him off his feet. Bassey and Sabonis both racking up. Bassey and Wemby racking up the fouls tonight. Wemby with his third. Bassey has 4 and has only played like 6 minutes. Bassey, Raul, Collins might get minutes in the second half. He might have to if Wemby gets his 4th foul here in the third quarter. First free throw is good for DeMontis. (66-58). Second free throw on the way. Left-handed free throw is good. Bobby, third quarter just started. Early foul on Wemby. Sabonis hit both his free throws, and that's about all you missed. Castle with the ball for the Spurs, almost turns it over, and he actually was fouled by Malik Monk. So quick fouls on both teams in the first 25 seconds. My nose is itchy. Here comes a Collins train. He's not coming in, is he? No, he's not checking in. Choo-choo. People begging, or not begging, but missing Zach Collins. That's how bad Bassey's been tonight. Wemmy's just going to launch a 3. Oh, my God, that was off. That one, I don't know if that was a bit forced. Sabonis in the paint again. Triple team. Passes it to Julian Champagnie, who's not on the Kings. And the Spurs can't really get it going in transition. Champagnie corner 3. Oh, my God, that was off. That was an air ball. Corner 3 for Monk. That's how you do it. And a timeout already by Mitch Johnson. Oh. Oh, boy. Just like that, double digits. All right, well, J Money, that's what I'm hearing. That Will Hardy called a timeout during Colin Sexton's game winner? Michael Thomas, I agree with you. Michael Thomas, I was just looking up your name, not you personally. I was looking at Michael Thomas, the former New Orleans Saints wide receiver, who I believe has the record for most receptions in a single season. And he had those great years with the Saints, and then the last 4 years he's been injured left and right, and he's right now a free agent. I was like, man, that guy, what a drop. The injuries just decimated his career. Not the third quarter start we're looking for. Bengals 49, Go Spurs go. You Go Spurs go for everybody. How often does a coach call a timeout and take away a game-winning shot? John Michael, I'm very aware that Drew Brees was throwing to him, so there is that. But the injury bug also annihilated Michael Thomas. He was injured, I think, each of all the last 4 years. In 1 year, he missed the whole year. So, I mean, the loss of Brees and the combination of injury after injury after injury, certainly that was like a double punch right to the jubblies. Spurs and Wemby fan here, but centers Wemby average 8% field goal percentage last season average. Oh, his field goal percentage, David. That's because he's launching a lot of threes. His 2-point percentage is pretty solid, but his overall field goal percentage is low because of all the threes he takes. Nope, yep, we don't. It's still early in game tonight, but it's got that feeling, doesn't it? Like we keep fighting back, and then it gets to 10 and 12, and then we fight back and get it to 5, then it gets pushed back to 10 to 12, and those type of games, yeah. We can do it. Team Gunk, we can definitely win tonight. But they have to play better. And they're still committing a lot of turnovers, giving up a ton of points. The Kings are going to have probably close to 90 points or more than 90 points by the end of the third quarter, which is way too much. Weatherton, Augusta, thank you for stopping in. By a quick channel plug. I haven't done a channel plug all night. If you are new to the channel, I have a wonderful San Antonio Spurs community here. If you're looking for a place to occasionally or always hang out for the live games, we go live. Well, we haven't missed the game yet, so make sure to hit the old subscribe. Whoops. Hit the old subscribe button, and while you're there, don't forget the old thumbs up too. We'd love to have you join the channel for the live streams, either the news videos, whatever we do. We have a lot of fun here. Wemby with the alley-oop dunk. There we go. Get some buckets in the paint, big man.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
Wemby with 18 points, and that was only his second two-pointer. Sabonis with the ball. Passes it out, and wow, nice teardrop by Fox to get it over Wemby's hand. And you got to get that ball with some arc to get it over Wemby. Wemby gets to the castle. 14 on the shot clock. Back to Wemby. Starts to drive. Nope, stops. Drops it off to Barnes. Barnes in the paint. Throws it up off the glass. Tough shot by Harrison. There you go, HB. Get that going against your old team. 19 more likes to 200. Let's get it going. 72-62. Spurs down by 10. Come on, guys. Let's get some stops here. DeRozan from the elbow. No good. Barnes with the rebound. There you go. Kings miss. Chip away at the lead. A little chip, 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 chip. C3P over to Champagny. Got a mismatch with Wemby. Wemby and got Fox on him. Spins around, throws it outside. Castle wide open for three. All right, Stefan. 7-point game. All right, let's go. Come on. Come on. Pump it. There we go. A little momentum. Wemby was double teamed, by the way, so that's why I passed it out to the open shooter. And Castle's got to shoot those and obviously needs to make those to keep the defenses honest. Area 51, by the way. That was Wemby to Castle, so you know what time it is. Got an Area 51 sighting here in the 2-0. Actually, it was in Sacramento, but you know what I mean. Eric, good evening to you. That female commentator keeps saying that Wemby is 7'2". He's not. I don't hear any female commentators. Machera, I had the Spurs broadcast on. Castle into Hizzy. All right, 7-point game. Getting some momentum. Get some momentum. Needs to keep slinging some Dean. Get some stops. Get on a run. Before you know it, game's tied, right? We're a young team. Let's take it to them. They're off tomorrow, so lay it on the line. I the Tiger. Yeah, I'm using all the cliches. I'm going to eat lightning and crap thunder. If you only knew the power of the dark side. All right, I'm done. Don't spam a leak monk in the chat. Yes, these are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Win big, Spurs. Make it so. Am I on mute? Nope. I don't think so. Check. No, I'm not on mute. Medicare guys apparently can't hear me. Can you guys? All right, Tyler, I see what you did there. Everybody hear me loud and clear? We all good? Just making sure. Could also be getting trolled by the Medicare guys. Nobody else is saying I'm on mute. Everybody, okay. I'm showing all good on my end. I would tell him to refresh it, but he can't hear me. Usually that's the magic trick, though. If there's any problems with the YouTube stream, just refresh it. And by the way, speaking of YouTube, a little bit of scary times coming ahead with YouTube. I watched a video about, and I had heard the term faceless channels, and I didn't know what that meant. But apparently there's more and more YouTube channels doing AI videos. Like, they're not real videos. I mean, they are, but they're just artificial intelligence created videos. And I was watching a Magic the Content Creator, of all people, talking about this. And he was highlighting a channel that uploaded 24 videos in a 24-hour span. They just keep spamming videos left and right, left and right. And I was like, I wonder what that means for the future of YouTube. Are we going to start seeing more AI videos for stuff like this? I'm already seeing people kind of not doing live play-by-play. I went to a channel of somebody I used to, I don't want to say the channel's name, But they used to do live play-by-play, so I went to their channel to say hi, and they had a scoreboard from like ESPN on, and they had the game audio, and I saw them on there, and I'm watching, and I realized they weren't actually there. It was like an animated GIF of them reacting to the game. Like, they weren't calling the game. They were just, and I checked a couple of their streams, and all their streams were like just fake. I was like, dang, what happened? You used to do like play-by-play, brother. I don't know. Whatever. Back to the game. I'm rambling. Wemmy for 3! Four-point game. Spurs are 15-31 from 3 now. DeRozan gets it to Sabonis. Sabonis one-on-one with Wemby. Wemby does have 3 fouls. Got to be careful. Tough shot by Sabonis off the glass in. Old man, what's going on? Sam Smith, good evening. I'll tell you, the team that scores the most points is going to win the game. Spurs down by 6, but they've been slowly fighting all night. The Kings with 34 points in the paint. The Spurs have 12, and that's a turnover in San Antonio. The rim just blocked Malik Monk's Spurs ball. Or stuffed at them. I didn't see if Wemby blocked that or if the rim blocked that. And now foul on Sabonis. My apologies. Did Wemby get that block, or was he just blocked by the rim? Oh, he was blocked by the rim. Malik Monk got stopped by the rim on the dunk. Oh, ouch. The rim blocked his shot. All right, well, Wemby drops it off to CP3. CP3 going to launch the 3, and CP3 for 3. 3-point game. It is King's ball. Box for 3, no good. And Wemby gets the rebound tip to him. Spurs can cut it to 1. Wow, our guys are fighting back. They are fighting back, which is we want to see. Champagny for 3. Tied game! They were down by 17 at one point. The Spurs are on a 14-2 run and now have the momentum. Blake Monk's wide open for 3. And momentum gone. We are on fire from 3 tonight now, Greg. Chris Paul for 3. And this game is no defense. Spurs are 18-34 from 3 now. DeRozan for 3, no good. Sabonis with the offensive board. Gets it back to DeRozan. DeRozan in the paint. And the Kings are going to kind of reset. Nope, now 3. No good. Foul on Keegan Murray, and it's going to be Spurs ball, all tied at 77. No D required. Borgathon. Jeez. I see what you did there, but I don't want to read that all on. I want to get in trouble. 77 all, 6:40 to go. And look, I just want to be clear. I'm not knocking any channels. Do your thing, but it just, there's more artificial channels out there now than ever. Wemby in the paint, turnaround Jay. Nope, that was a pass to Barnes. Barnes with the bucket. Spurs got the lead. Will Watts, good evening to you. Fox in the paint, tie game. Wow, this game is just all offense. It's all O with no D. Chris Paul just turned the ball over. The ball literally just fell out of his hand. Old Butterfingers. And an alley-oop dunked Malik Monk. Gophers go to everybody in the chat. All right. We got a game. Zach Collins is coming off the bench. Charles Bassey was getting the minutes. The minutes are gone. Harrison Barnes loses the ball out of bounds, and turnovers are killing us. The turnovers are killing us tonight, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. We are just turning the ball over at such a high rate tonight. It's Collins or Bassey. And Bassey's been playing like poo, so Collins is up next. It is Kings ball, 81-79. Choo-choo-choo. The Collins Collins choo-choo train. Sabonis wide open for three. Just left out alone in three-point land. Just he's out there making a sandwich. And hits the three. Literally left all alone. Devin's also checked in. I think Kelvin's also in there. He is. CP3 from the elbow. Some nice moves and finally pulls up for the J. Wemby 21, 8, and 7. And wow, playing. He might actually get a triple-double. Sabonis open for three again. That one's no good. Kelvin with the rebound. Can we stop leaving him wide open? I know he missed that one, but can we stop leaving him wide open? Chris Paul with 8 points and 8 assists tonight. Now just launches a three. Miss. No good. Sabonis over to Monk. Monk back to Sabonis. Sabonis at the free throw line. A little behind the backer pass. Three-point attempt. In and out. Keldon Johnson with the rebound. And Chris Paul will bring it up. 4.5 minutes to go. 84-81. CP3. It's kind of almost like he's looking to shoot. We're going to have a kickball. I can't, Ellis. And it's still Spurs ball. 14 on the shot clock. Well, a lot of people aren't watching the game. A lot of folks, this is the only way. I mean, they live where maybe they can't get the game, so they're... Oh, don't just look at me talk. Look at the chat. Actually, I would encourage you either look at the chat or Selena and don't look at me. Devin, pull up. At the buzzer, good. 1 point game. Or people get blacked out a lot too. Strongly suggest you look to the left of your screen. Much more appealing. DeMar DeRozan, one-on-one with Collins, pulls up. Jumper is no good. But the follow-up dunk by Isaac Jones is 86-83. No, it's definitely not legal for me to show the game, Lance. Not at all. We have a timeout? Yeah, he just... Sean Elliott said it best. He came out of nowhere for that follow-up. What are they looking at? They're a challenge. What? There's a pause in the action, and the refs, I don't know what the refs are doing right now. The refs are giving the Spurs the ball. I don't know. Yes, it is, Morgathon. It is legal for me to show this game.
Sucker!
Gregory, a lot of people have been saying that the games are blacked out for them. Castle drives in the paint, misses the layup, wants the foul, not going to get it. Kings ball on the break, and back-to-back dunks for Isaac Jones. And the crowd is going nuts. Are we going to have a timeout for Mitch? Maybe, maybe not. Nope. We love giving up offensive rebounds. Cam Stokes, I don't hear a lot of the commentating because I'm talking over it. I only hear little parts of it. I don't remember anything he did, either good or bad, when he was out there. Foul on the Kings with 3:11 to go. Get smart, Paul? Yes. Indeed. Aiden Frazier, good evening to you. Kings fan, I'm guessing, with the 2 purple balls in the chat. Wait a minute, what? Points in the paint by the Kings is 42. The Spurs is 13. That is an atrocious stat. Bunch of weird ref action. Vassell, Sohan Johnson, a 2025 first-round pick for Giannis. The Bucks would never go for that, Derek. Trey Jones checked in for the Spurs. He'll be running the offense. Vassell over to Castle. Castle with a long 3. Oh. That was off by a lot. That was ugly. Kings ball. Fox pull up in the paint over Trey Jones. Short. Keldon Johnson with another rebound. Keldon's been at least rebounding well here in the third quarter while he's been in. Keldon with the ball at the moment. Starts to drive. Muscles his way to the paint. And off the glass. Nice job by Keldon Johnson. Maybe I'd like to see a little more of that from Johnson. Johnson just driving into the hole and forcing his way in. Yeah, I said it, and I meant it. Keegan Murray passes it. Murray with the ball again. Guarded by KJ. 4 on the shot clock. Did he just step out of bounds? I guess not. The runner over Zach Collins, I thought he did, but I guess I'm seeing things. Spurs ball, a little over 2 minutes to go. 90-85. Trey Jones out to Vassell, open for three from the corner. Splash! Keldon possession ends here, Johnson. There you go. 2-point game. That was an ugly shot from Keon Ellis, but it went in high up off the glass. 4-point game. Spurs are in the bonus, by the way. Keldon with the ball starts to drive into the paint. Off the glass, good. And yep, when Keldon gets the ball, the possession ends here, but he did score. 92-90. Keldon and Devin. Kind of stepping off the bench. Fox flies into the paint, loses the ball out of bounds. It's off a Spur. It's going to stay with the Sacramento Kings. They're up 92-90, a little over a minute to go. And it's been a back-and-forth game here at the end of the third quarter. And yes, Ben, we have a game on our hands, for sure. Looked like it was going to be a blowout. The Spurs hung on and made a game out of it. De'Aaron Fox with the ball, 5 on the shot clock. Step back 3. Ooh, that hurt. Shot clock expiring and a step back 3. Keldon, no passing. Johnson, well, he doesn't pass much either. Let's be honest, he's looking to shoot. Not a job out there to be passing first. Zach just throws it into the stands. Horrible pass. Miscommunication. Ace, I'm not sure. I think he has 21 or 22. Potential chance at a triple-double for the record. Trade Zach Collins his pass. I don't think anybody wants him. I mean, if you don't want him, why would somebody else? Fouling the Spurs off the ball. I got to think Wemby's going to be logging some heavy minutes in the fourth quarter. What a pass from Zach, right to the fans. Hey, shout out from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. Bassey was a nightmare in the first half, though, guys. Darn if... I mean, maybe we should get Mamu in there instead. How about Alessandro Mamakaliashvili? If Bassey's struggling, Trey Jones would have blocked. Kings get the ball back. We get a defensive stop, and they get the ball back and get to the Crowder. Gets the runner, 97-90. All right, Jeremiah, I'm on board for that. Kai's been playing well again. He'd hit a rough game patch, but he's been playing much better as of late. I need to do a video on him soon. It's been a while. Keldon with the ball, gets all tied up in the paint, gets it out to Champagnie. Champagnie for 3. Off the rim, no good. The Kings are going to have the last shot. Shot clock is off. Nope. Keon Ellis lose the ball out of bounds. I stand corrected. I usually say it about the Spurs, and... Oh, Jones gets fouled in the back court. That was a dumb foul by Keon Ellis. The Spurs are going to get 2 free throws. No need. I think they got... Didn't they get married and get divorced? KJ's our budget Michael Porter Jr. He's there for scoring and energy only. That's fair. Blitzkrieg, I believe the Kings have way many offensive rebounds than the Spurs. Not many. It's not many at all, I don't believe. Not compared to Sacramento, at least. First free throw is good, and the Kings will get the ball back with a little over a second left. Now, that's fair. Every team doesn't need a hype guy. Let's keep it at 5 going into the fourth. The Kings just threw the ball away. The Spurs are going to get the ball back. Luke, that has been every team's plan. When Zach Collins is in there, they attack Zach. Wemby's checked in with 0.9 seconds left on the clock. A foolish turnover by the Kings. Isabel, good evening. Isabel, I've emailed you a couple times. I don't know if you've gotten them. Maybe they got stuck in customs. Wemby with the long 3. Hit the rim, no good. Your George Gerving Pop that you won last week is finally on its way. I had a lot of trouble with Amazon Europe. My apologies. It would not take my Amazon card. It kept saying declined. I'm like, there's money. There's barely anything on the card. I don't know what the issue was. It finally went through this weekend. It's on the way. There'll be a little delay with shipping, but it should be there between December 10th and 12th. So my apologies. I've never used Amazon Euro before, and when I used it, apparently it doesn't like me. Sacramento with 16 offensive rebounds. But it is a game. We got a game here. It's a 5-point game, and that's all you can ask for if you're a Spurs fan, especially after the last 2 years. Just go out there, compete. And obviously, if you're not on Team Tank, you want them to win. But it's been a pretty decent back-and-forth game. Eddie, if Barnes has hit a 3, I don't think he's hit more than 1. I haven't said his name a lot tonight. Bronny is the worst player. Collins just above him. Ouch. Keith, the Spurs can win this. They can. They got to play the fourth quarter like they played the second. Mr. Branham's not getting minutes, Jason. Wesley and Branham are out of the rotation. And I think a lot of that has to do with Devin Vassell being back. Just check the stats. We have a higher field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and free throw percentage. We have just a few 12 fewer field goal attempts. Offensive rebounds. Makes a difference. A winnable game, though, for sure. No sweat. It's so nice for you to bother with shit. Of course. Look, with these contests that we're doing, the live trivia, if anybody's not sure what we're talking about, randomly, once a week. We didn't do last week because it was a shortened week, and I did a double giveaway previously. But we do giveaways on this channel. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a sponsor, any of that stuff. Just we'll do a live trivia, and whoever wins gets whatever the gift is of the night. And if you live outside the United States, we'll ship it to you. Foreign shipping sucks, price-wise, but you guys are generous with supporting the channel, with watching the videos, hitting the thumbs up, commenting, thumbsing up these streams. That's my way of giving back. I mean, I'm not in this to make money. I enjoy the Google ad revenue. I certainly do, but I was like, you know what? I want to give back to the community too. I hadn't really done that much at all the first, really 5 years of this channel's existence. With the 6th year of streaming, I was like, let's start giving back to the community. We hit 25,000 subscribers. We're going to do a big giveaway. We're getting very close to that. Shabina, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. And fourth quarter is underway. Spurs down by 5. Pat McCaff, I don't know. Probably salary issues at the time. I think Jakob's contract was up. And Wemby's going to lose the ball out of bounds, turnover. Somebody look up how many turnovers we have. Gregory, I work for the state of Connecticut. Blitzkrieg, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Shout out to Rajan and Ibiza. There you go, Dark King. That's about all I can say. I can work for the state of Connecticut. Kind of have to leave it at that at this point. Spurs get the rebound, and Wemby loses the ball. Oh, we're going to have a foul on Isaac Jones. Knocks Wemby down. All the Spurs players running over to make sure he's okay, and he is. We have 13 total. That's it. No one important what's going on. If Kai Shorts, I'm guessing that's a Kai Soto short thing. What's going on? Thank you for stopping in. We do giveaways. No giveaway tonight. It does feel like more than 13 turnovers. 14 now. I don't announce the giveaways anymore. I like to do them randomly. So that way people don't come in just for that, just for the giveaway that night. They're coming because they enjoy the streams. And then if we're doing a giveaway and they're here, then that's great. Kellen drives in the paint, and he's going to get fouled. That's 2 quick fouls on the Kings already. It really feels like we have way more turnovers. Doesn't it? Trading Pirtle to get us Rob Dillingham, but traded to Wolves to get us Wemby's brother. That's a 31. Well, I mean, if that's what happens, then that's a good plan. I mean, the Spurs are thinking really long-term with that. Oh, Kelvin's at the line for 2. I stand corrected. All right. I bet that's going to be a common non-shooting foul, but here we go. Jakob and LaMelo would be a dream. Jakob has been killing it in Toronto, hasn't he, lately? At least he was for a short game stretch. I don't know if he's still killing it, but he had been. Kelvin's first free throw, he jumps as it hits the rim and it goes in. Wemby has had issues with turnover, Michael. Machine 78, good evening to you. Did we get to 200 thumbs up, by the way? T Gunk will take Wemby's sister. He missed the second one. Gosh darn it, Kelvin. Did we get to 200 thumbs up yet? Oh, we're over 200. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Get back to the game. Keegan Murray throws it down right in Wemby's face. Wemby down the other end, drives, 2 big steps. Gets it to Trey Jones. Jones layup good. Wemby's working on that triple-double, man. Wemby with 21, 9, and 8. Not going to go for 40 tonight, but a triple-double maybe. Shabina creates. Thank you for stopping in. I'm going to try to call it a new name if I see him. Keegan Murray in the paint. Pull up Jay. No good. Wemby with his 10th rebound, I believe, and he gets fouled. Wemby closing in on a triple-double. All righty. Not too shabby. Spurs down by 4. 3 fouls already on the Kings. 10-16 to go in the 4th. And the Kings are going to have the Spurs in the bonus sooner than later. The Kings might be heavily distracted by Jeremy Sohan's Joker hair. If you're not aware, Jeremy Sohan has dyed his hair very, very green, and I'm not sure why. It's not St. Paddy's Day. It's not anything that goes with green. I mean, maybe he's a big Hulk fan or Joker fan. Or Green Lantern, Green Arrow. Keldon with a long 3. Good! That was a dish from Wemby. I think that's his 9th assist. 0 to Hero, thank you for subbing and thank you for stopping in. Jeremy should be back maybe as early as this week. And tough bucket in the paint. That was Isaac Jones. The Kings have hit 100 already with 9.5 to go. Wemby fakes the 3, takes off, hops into the paint. Awkward shot. No good, getting a foul. That's the 4th foul on the Kings. Cullen is looking to score, but he's playing well. I can't show the game, Kai Shorts. Illegal in the United States. I can show you this game. Might not like it, but it is the game, sort of. But, well, yeah, it is.
Sucker!
I mean, I can show that game. That count? Did it at least make you do this? Wemby's first free throw is good. Wemby is at the line for 2. We got a 2-point game. And yes, Wemby triple-double incoming for sure. I try to entertain in ways. If I can't show the game, I at least try to, give you guys a little something different here. I call the game. I take the Spurs very seriously. But I like to have fun and joke around too. Wemby missed another free throw. I think he's got 2 misses tonight. He's usually around a 90% shooter, but he's having a little trouble at the line at the moment. Little trouble. Kings ball down by 2. Spurs are actually in the bonus. And the Kings turn the ball over. The ball's going to go into the stand. Spurs ball. I would love to be a commentator for the Spurs. Probably not happening. Prime VA, thank you for stopping in. Who do you need one more assist? Sabonis. A lot of substitutions for the Kings. DeRozan's back in. Sabonis is back in. If you're wondering who's on the court, right here over on the right to your screen, we have the lineup right here. So there you go. Tyler Lesser, good evening to you. Gabriel Sabonis just checked back in. And another foul on the Kings. Good grief, they are calling them left and right. I'm not a big fan. I mean, it's benefiting my team, but I don't like it when there's whistle after whistle after whistle. Wemmy's at the line again. Extreme clean everything. Good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Wemby at the line. It's 101-99. Takes a deep breath. Another deep breath. Hope he's not gassed. He might just have gas. I don't know. Wemby with the free throw. Leonardo, good evening to you. Go Spurs, go to all the Spurs fans in the chat. And a thank you to the Kings fans hanging out tonight. And if you're not a fan of either team and just hanging out, well, thank you for being here too on a Sunday night or Monday morning, depending on where you are. Tie game. Corey, I agree. I hate it when the refs. Yes, go Spurs, go. Alele Spurs. And vamos Spurs, vamos. DeRozan pull up J, no good. Sabonis with the rebound. Sabonis with the putback. It's going to roll off the rim. And Wemby gets the rebound, 101-101. The Spurs were down a ton. Keldon, what a crazy off-balance shot. No good. He wanted to whistle, ain't going to get it. DeRozan with the ball again, passes it out. Back to DeRozan, one-on-one versus Wemby. And a foul on the Spurs. No, Zach Collins did not get a triple-double, you dog. He might got a triple-single. He ain't get a triple-double. Ernie, I had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday, too. If you didn't celebrate it, hopefully you had a wonderful Thursday. And a good weekend. That's the first foul on the Spurs. The Kings already have 5. Sabonis will get the ball. One-on-one versus Wemby. We'll drop it off. Oh, we're going to foul Sabonis. He just leveled Trey Jones on the screen and hurt himself. Oh, Trey Jones is hurt. Jones is on the ground, writhing in pain. That is definitely fouling Sabonis. He moved his body and absolutely took Trey Jones out. And Jones is needing some help getting up, and Sabonis hurt his left elbow on that hard foul. Ooh, Trey Jones is really in a lot of pain. He's holding his body. He just came back from an injury, and he is really hurting and going right to the locker room. That might be a dislocated shoulder. They might call flagrant on Sabonis on that. I don't know if that was flagrant. I mean, Sabonis dishes the ball, and then he throws his shoulder out and his hip and levels Trey Jones. I don't think his intent was to hurt him. It was a screen, but it was a moving screen, so it is a foul. The problem is he just knocked the crap out of Trey Jones when he did it. I mean, Sabonis is a big dude. Trey Jones is, 6 foot? 200, if that? We'll see what they call. William, what's going on? I know, we haven't had a healthy team all year. And now Jones is going to the locker room, probably going to be out again. He did not look like he was enjoying himself when he left. I don't think Sabonis isn't known as a dirty player, is he? Common foul, by the way. It was a hard foul, but I don't think it was intentional. Wemby wide open the paint, throws it down.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
All right, I think it was a dislocation too, and I just heard Domantas Sabonis has 5 fouls. An alley-oop to Sabonis, and he gets the alley-oop layup tied up. The goal line tavern, it should be a triple-double for Wemby. He's close. And another foul. Is this on Sabonis? No, on Ellis. Keon Ellis with the foul. Wemby's going to go to the line. Every foul from this point on is going to put the defensive foul is going to put the Spurs at the line. Sabonis isn't known as a dirty player, is he? Terp Titan Ghost Words go to you. I hope not. Trey Jones got injured. And William, thank you. Remember to like and sub if you haven't. Rich always gives great play-by-play here which is the best Spurs community on YouTube. We might be the only live community on YouTube, though. I don't think anybody's calling Spurs games yet. I mean, I am. We are. Wemby's first free throw. Nice to see Wemby getting to the line. Player of his caliber should be getting to the line at least 7 or 8 times a game. I know, Dave. 1 more assist and a triple. Kind of dirty? Oh, all right. And they should attack Sabonis. He has 5 fouls. Wemby with a deep breath. Tio, good evening to you. 105-103. Kings ball. Ben, yeah, might be right there. Although they should go after Sabonis. And Jason, I'm worried that Trey Jones might be out for a while again. He took a pretty hard spill. We probably won't know until tomorrow. Sabonis with the ball, takes it at Wemby. Into the paint, drops it off to Ellis. Ellis blocked by Barnes, I think. It is Spurs ball. Spurs up by 2. We have not had the lead much in this game. CP3 guarded by Sabonis. Gets it into Wemby. Wemby into the paint. Spins around. Finds open floor. Layup. And this is the biggest lead of the night for the Spurs. 4 points. Coyote's happy. Dancing baby coyote. Boop. This is a baby coyote, by the way, if anybody. That's a Spurs mascot. But it's a baby coyote. That's how we roll here. I did say I'm a little goofy too, didn't I? Timeout. Kings down by 4. Spurs need some stops. Gregory, the Spurs are infinitely better than a year ago. The Spurs started off 3-2 and then lost 18 in a row. Which probably the worst time I've ever had calling the games on this channel when they lost 18 in a row. Crunch time Spurs, indeed. Spurs got to do this to the Kings. Give him some Chuck Norris. That's what I'm talking about. Gu Boo, thank you for stopping in. He says, go Spurs. And yes, we're getting 2s. We're not just chucking 3s. We're scoring wherever it's available. And even getting to the line. Kings have been in the bonus. The Spurs have been in the bonus for at least 2 minutes, I think. Wemby leads the league in large AWS feeds, X20.5. And Wemby is 1 assist away from a triple-double. D-Max says, go Kings, thank you for stopping in. Marmalade, the Spurs got 10 wins on like January 20th, I think, last year. Yeah. Bro, room tour. This room? There's not much in here. There's some expendable posters to my left, your right. Lots of Expendables posters. That's a microphone. Over on the other side, you're going to see more 80s stuff. Yeah, Arnold, I got some classic. That's where I shoot my videos for the second channel that I have called I Like Crap Comics and Music. Yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted to do kind of a comic book channel, kind of a music thing, and then maybe the occasional bad movie. So, yeah, we got that. Spurs 2025 champion. Wait a minute, Google says 8 assists for Wemby. Size McCauley, ESPN is saying 9. Honestly, I'm hoping it's 9. Whoops. I just hit a button, didn't want to do that. My bad. We should have the players back up. There we go. Whew. TSR hitting buttons he shouldn't be. TSR, would you keep Estelle coming off the bench? Seems like him and Kelman off the bench would be more firepower. Mars, good evening. Probably, yes, Jeremiah, I did buy a car. I did buy a car over the weekend, so yeah, this was a busy weekend. Bought a car, bought a laptop because I need a new laptop for the channel, and my current car was just not going to pass inspection. It had a lot wrong with it, so that car's been really CS. Bought a car and a laptop. Yeah. DeMar DeRozan gets in the paint, gets the layup, and it's back to a 2-point game, my friends. I am pressing buttons. Hope I'm not pushing your buttons. Spurs up by 2, 6:40 something to go. Keldon Johnson with the ball, puts his head down, drives in the paint, kicks it out to an open CP3. Got all day, finally takes the 3 and misses it. Got to make those. No, Raymond, not a big spender. Fox for 3. Ooh, Brick City. Harrison Barnes with the rebound. Gets it up to Castle. I mean, our starting lineup has been playing good together. I mean, you got to put Sohan or Vassell back in the starting lineup. You can't have them all coming off the bench. Barnes with the runner, no good. Going to get fouled and go to the line. Harrison Barnes, formerly a Sacramento King, and the Spurs gave up nothing for him. He essentially took on his salary so the Kings could get DeMar DeRozan. All right, so Jeremiah, the new car is a what's up, Aaron Lebaton? Go Spurs, go. Taps, good evening to you. The new car is a 2025 Chevy Trax. It's a little compact SUV. I needed something with good gas mileage. My current SUV was my mom's car. I took that when she passed away. That one gets like 20 and 26. My Mustang gets 18 and 25. So I really needed to replace the SUV. I work from home, so I don't need anything special. So I wanted to get a new car I could drive off the lot for under 25. And I did that with the Chevy. So I got the Pontiac for one I want to, not the Pontiac, the Mustang for want some go, and the little SUV for bike rides, comic book shows, etc. And the grocery store. 109, 107 on that pull up. I think that was Sabonis. I got a little misplaced as I was talking about the car. Spurs ball up by 2. By the way, everybody, the Spurs will be playing the Suns on Tuesday, the last game of the Cup. If they win, I believe they're in. Keldon Johnson gets into the paint, throws it up off the glass. Good. We'll be live for that against the Suns. We're going to hopefully be live for every game this year. DeRozan in the paint. Ooh, hard contact with Wemby. Foul going to the line for 2. Aren't I... No. I'm not just going to give you a jersey. I'm sorry to hear about Ricky. Actually, Ricky, today, since you said that, I like to be transparent with this audience. I almost didn't go live tonight, but I figured my mom would want me to. Today is a 7-year anniversary not only of her passing, but my grandmother, her mom, also died on December 1st. So both my mom and my mom's mom died on December 1st. Not a good day in my family's, not a good day. DeMar DeRozan at the free throw line. First one is good. Marvin, good evening from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. Second free throw is good. I like us to make the tournament, Giovanni. I mean, I don't really care about the cup, but I'd like to see him get in it anyway. And if they win it, then great, whatever. Just don't put it up in the rafters with the 5 championships. That's all I ask. Wemby with the ball right now, looking for his 10th assist. Gets it out to Castle. Castle for 3. Oh, air ball. Oh my God, that was not. Oh my God, that was not even close. That was an ugly shot. Sabonis for 3. No good. DeRozan with the putback. Good. Tie game. Beethoven, I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping in. Raymond, I appreciate that. No, she did a good job bringing me up. Vincent James, good evening to you. I wasn't sure if I should share it with you guys tonight, but it's something that happened. And, somebody else out there may have lost a parent recently or could be struggling with the same thing, and you're not alone. We're going to have another foul on the Kings. This one's on De'Aaron Fox. 2 more free throws, I believe, coming up for the Spurs. Unless that's an offensive foul. I looked like... Who's that foul on? Mike Brown is challenging it. I hear Sean Elliott saying Sabonis pushed Wemby into Fox. It looked like Wemby ran into Fox. So I thought this was going to be a foul on Victor Wembanyama. They're saying he was pushed. I couldn't really tell from that angle. Oh, he pushed his hip. Dude, what are you doing? I'm like, Wemby's not the type of player that just runs into another player when trying to making a screen. He's not the best screener of all time, but he's not just going to run. You got to push. Cowboy X Factor, good evening. The Kings commentators are angry, I'm sure. Maybe Sabonis is a dirty player. I don't know. Kings fans, seriously. Is Sabonis a dirty player? He early leveled Trey Jones once in this game. And now I just saw him push Wemby into De'Aaron Fox. I'd like to think he's not a dirty player. I know he's a good player. I haven't watched him enough in his career to know if he's dirty or not. So I have nothing to go by what you guys say. I'm hoping he's not. But if he is, then he is. Sabonis is known for being dirty. Never considered him dirty before tonight. I mean, every team needs an enforcer, right? I'm getting a whole bunch of Cyber Monday thingies. I'm glad you're... I remember Draymond doing that. Thank you, Beethoven. I appreciate that. Sabonis is such a wannabe. Kingston announcer said, just because a guy weighs 15 pounds doesn't mean he didn't foul him. What? If they do call... It's being looked at right now. If Sabonis gets called for that push, he's going to be foul. He's going to foul out. Show enough! Love it. Who is the master? Show enough. I know somebody can beat you. Oh, yeah? Who that? Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy? Bruce Leroy? Yeah, I'm like a squirrel. I get distracted. But show up what's going on. You got me all thinking The Last Dragon. I woke up suddenly and strolled to get the 111 to 111 score. Thought the scoreboard was bugging. No, it's 111, 111. No, Castle's struggling. The Shogun of... Man, The Last Dragon. You are the last dragon. You got the glow. Yes, I love the 80s. Franklin, good evening. Where is Riley Minix? Where is my son? If I put the goatee back, me and Riley Minix are going to look similar. Sabonis is gritty. I never see him as dirty till tonight as well. Interesting. I remember a game where he was really giving it to us while Wemby was on the bench. It was brutal to watch. Yeah, couple plays tonight. He's been, Captain Cadogan. Bruce Leroy has had a table at what? Bruce Leroy's been there? I actually know Captain Cadogan. That's a friend of mine in real life. They call no foul. They just call no foul. So what? But what about Wemby running into De'Aaron Fox? That didn't happen? Is it a foul on what? Andrew Williams, I like the Last Dragon. What about all the contact there? A foul on nobody? Okay, whatever. Wemby with the ball. Pulls up, fade away against Sabonis. Swish! Now, Enter the Dragons, a Bruce Lee movie, which is amazing. Bruce Lee, John Saxon. Shoot, I can't remember he played Williams. I can't remember the other guy's name. DeRozan jumper. Back and forth, guys. Back and forth. And can we get an assist for Wemby? He's got 32 points. 1 assist away from a triple-double. DeMar DeRozan having a good game himself. 28 points, 7 assists, 5 boards, 3 steals. DeRozan and Wemby going back and forth. CP3 with the ball right now for the Spurs. Over to Devin Vassell. Double pineapple power in for the Spurs. Wemby into the paint. Tough layup. Good! Wemby's taking it over! Mark, as I said it, you were saying it. Angie, when that came out, I was 7 or 8, I think. I remember seeing it on HBO. DeRozan pull-up jumper. In and out. Wemby with another board. His 11th rebound. 1:15, 1:13 in the fourth quarter, 3.5 minutes to go. This is turning out to be a fantastic game as it has been back and forth throughout this entire fourth quarter. Castle's open for 3 and said he's traveled. Stefan Castle is not playing good offensively tonight. John Michael, yes, somebody give him that assist. 15 turnovers for the Spurs. It feels like a lot more than that. 10 for the Kings. 115, 113. Both teams now in the bonus. Murray pull up. No good. Wemby with another board. Whew. It's coming down. Be real. Good evening to you. Yeah, Castle frowny faces. Exactly how I'm feeling tonight. Johnson trusting them. Mitch Johnson, that is. This is a small lineup we're going with, by the way. Vassell, corner 3. Vassell with a huge shot. Was that I didn't see who that pass from. Was that from Wemby? Sabonis gets it to DeRozan. DeRozan takes off into the paint. Blocked by Wemby. No. Castle sucking eggs tonight. Victor's got a triple-double according to ESPN. Wemby with the triple-double, guys. Kings ball. DeRozan with an air ball. Trip dub, baby. Carson, the Spurs can win this. I mean, it's their game to lose now. They're ahead. Huge 3 by Devin Vassell. 2 minutes to go. CP3 out to Wemby. Wemby pull up 2-pointer. In and out, Burger. That's going to be a foul on us. Kellen just whacked Malik Monk running for the loose ball. 2 free throws coming up for the Kings. Wow. Another, I don't remember hearing that about him. Kai Shorts, no foul. That's going to happen. I can shut ads off, but Fox pull-up jumper, fouled by Vassell, going to the line for 2. I could shut all ads off, but I think I'm at least, earned ad revenue. I don't ask for memberships, sponsorships, none of that. But I got to keep the Google ad revenue on. Come on now. The channel does have expenses. We do giveaways. I just bought a new laptop for the channel. First free throw is good. It's an interesting lineup he's going with. Champagny, Wemby. Oh, I took Castle out, put Champagny in. So he's going for a little more size. Champagny, Wemby, Paul, Johnson, Vassell. Okay. Castle really struggling offensively. Probably not the worst idea to take him out of the game. With the Spurs being in the bonus, he's also been a little wonky with his free throw shooting this year. Though also, all right, let's focus on the game. CP3 out in three-point land, 10 on the shot clock. Chris Paul's going to start to drive. Just launches the 2. Short, no good. Wemby with an offensive board. They're going to find Vassell opening, and Vassell, 3! Devin back to form, and we need his scoring, and I'm glad to see him playing well. The dude just got to stay healthy. Sabonis gets fouled hard by Wemby. He's going to go to the line for 2. Ocean Webster, this is a good game for him. 3 beards. There you go. That's actually a great way of putting it. Just because it's free to watch doesn't mean it's free to run a channel. There are some expenses, and then there's my time. I give a lot of time to the channel, live streams, between prep, the actual stream, and then that's usually about 3 hours. Sabonis almost airballs the free throw. I read every one of your comments on the videos. That takes time throughout the day. So yeah, the channel has expenses. Not huge, but that was a brick. Prime VA, WTF on that free throw, I'll say that. Made the second one. Spurs up by 5. My clock's slightly ahead. Cheese Lewis, thank you for stopping in. Jason, the new laptop has not shipped yet. There's a delay in shipping from Amazon. It won't be here until December 9th. So I'm streaming on the old one. But the new one's going to be much better than, well, it's newer. 4 years newer. Technology. 4 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Going to get it to Kellen. Kellen for 3. No good. And Champagny gets the loose ball. Spurs get the ball back. 7 on the shot clock. Chris Paul going to start to drive into the paint, and he turns the ball over. That was a bad play by CP3. The point guard was not godly there. Darren Fox for 3. We got a 2-point game, guys. 2-point game. Both teams in the bonus. Oh, my gosh. Defense chants are loud in Sacramento. Paul gets it to Wemby. Wemby at the elbow. Guarded by Fox. Back to Paul for 3. CP3! Redeems himself on the turnover. 3 beers with the $5 super chat. Thank you. 5-point lead with 20 seconds left, and we have a timeout. Let's go! Dagger! Maybe not. There's still 20 seconds. And what a veteran confidence. Makes the bad play the previous play, gets the turnover, comes right back and fires a 3 and hits a big shot. Trey Jones got leveled, James, by Domantas Sabonis on a screen. Jones went down hard, was writhing in pain, left the game holding his left side. Looks like a dislocated shoulder. Don't know for sure. Injuries like that, sometimes they can get popped back in. Last year, Zach Collins dislocated his shoulder and needed surgery, so who the heck knows? What a game. We were down by like 17. 20 seconds, but no Reggie Miller or Tracy McGrady. And yes, smash that thumbs up like it owes you money. Bam! But only once, because you hit it more than once, it takes the thumbs up away. Yes, I'm a Yankees fan. So for anybody new here, Yankees and Giants, grew up in a New York household. Nobody was a fan of the NBA in 1990, so I was looking for a team. Discovered this gentleman right here and became a Spurs fan for life. So Spurs fan for almost 35 years. The Spurs can improve to 11-9. Where would that put us in the Western Conference? 11-9 would put us, because the Western Conference is stacked. Oh, we're coming back to the game, so I'll have to figure that out later. Get it to Fox. Fox's three is no good. A fight for the board. Sabonis with the rebound. Kicks it back out. Another three by Monk. Oh my gosh. Timeout Spurs. John Michael with a $2 super chat says, let's get TSR some crisp streaming upgrades. Thank you, John Michael. Hey, any super chats, they'll go towards the new laptop. I got a good deal. It's a much faster processor, twice as much RAM. Windows 11, I don't know if that's good or bad. What else is good? It's coming with a 500 gig external hard drive, which was just kind of a bonus. It was an Amazon thing. I'm going to shut off this ESPN thing because sometimes it's done before I am, so I don't want any spoilers. So we're going to shut that down. And now we're just... Francisco, thank you for the $5 super chat. Says, keep it up. Andrew, I think it's 10th or 11th generation i3. Whatever number they're up there. My current processor is like a 3rd generation i7. It is integrated graphics. I don't game. I bought it to stream games with you guys and edit videos. That's it. My current laptop from 4 years ago does that fine. This is 4 years newer. Doesn't have a touchscreen. I don't care about all that. I'm very minimal with bells and whistles. And Wemby with 34, 13, and 11 tonight. Not going to get to the 40-point line mark more than likely, barring a miracle. But a triple-double is a fine game. 11 seconds left. 124, 122. It is Spurs ball. The Spurs are up by 2. I'm going to block the chat just for a moment so there's no spoilers. And Barnes will get into Kellnan. And Kellnan's going to get fouled. Kellnan's going to go to the line for 2. I'll just not look at the chat. I don't want to miss a super chat. This game looked like it was going to be a blowout. The Spurs gave up 42 points in the first quarter and have absolutely fought their way back. And now they're only down. I'm sorry, they're up by 2. I said down. I meant up. First free throw is good. Needs to make this one. Needs to make this one. Kellnan's 2 of 3 from the line tonight. He shoots 78 from the year, so he should make this based on averages. He missed it! But he got the ball back! And a foul on Chris Paul. Kellnan missed the shot, but the Spurs got the offensive rebound. Bam! Terrible time to miss, but what a time for an offensive board. The ball was tipped by one of the Hawks, the Kings, excuse me. CP3 at the line. Only 5.5 seconds to go. 126, 122. The Kings are out of timeouts. The Spurs do have one timeout. By the way, everybody, I'm a huge San Antonio Spurs fan, so if you're a Spurs fan, you haven't hit the subscribe button, what you waiting for? We go live for every game. We do videos, updates, etc. We have an awesome Spurs community. Would love to have you join us. Hit the old subscribe and thumbs up button while you're there as well. Sabonis for 3. That's going to be the game, and he made it. Whew. Good game, Kings fans. That was a fun one. Wemby with his 3rd career triple-double. And another comeback game for the Spurs. They are becoming the comeback kings of the NBA right now. And Adrian, thank you for subbing up. Thank you all for being here tonight. Wow. That was a good win. They looked like they were going to get stomped. And that was a great win for our guys. And what I like about this team is this team last year would not have come back. They would not. They would have lost that game. We're seeing this team have a lot of come-from-behind wins. And I would love to get the 400 thumbs up, by the way. There's plenty of you to get to 400 before the night's over. We're at 300. 400 would be great. But, wow, what a win. We're a comeback team now, Carl. So your heart better be ready for this year. JK Amazing Mixed Vids, thank you for being here from the Philippines. Just like your Detroit Lions. So, yes, the Suns game is big. Likes and hobbies, what's going on? Val Devil, thank you for stopping in. Trying to call me back. Carlos, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. We play the Suns Tuesday night. Win, and we're in the NBA Cup. I honestly don't really care about the NBA Cup, but if it's going to be here, we might as well try to get in it and win it. Time to kick the Phoenix Buns ASS. Adriel, indeed. We might be a playoff team this year. Hey, Ofa, good evening to you. I mean, the Western Conference is stacked. Oh, I was going to check that. Mito, good evening to you. Chai, Helen, thank you for stopping in. Chris Roy, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. I wanted to check where the Spurs would be in the standings. And then we'll get to the final game stats. So we are now 11-9. Hey, guys, last year, I want to see when we got our 11th win last year. We got 11 wins on February 12th. To improve to 11-43. Think about that. 11-43 last year, 11-9 now. Spurs does not show an update, but they will be. It looks like they'll stay in 10th place. Kings now are 9-12. The Timberwolves are 9-10. So the Spurs, very likely at minimum, probably going to be a playing team this year if they keep playing like this. And don't forget, we're not 100% healthy yet. Jeremy Sohan's not back. He is going to make this team better. For the Sohan naysayers, he was playing very well before his injury, getting it done on both ends of the floor. Demisel is coming into form. I hope he can continue to hit shots like he did tonight. And I gotta think. I said this at the start of the year. I gotta think with them coming back and being healthy, that the lineup is eventually going to be Wemby, Barnes, Sohan, Vassell, Paul. You're eventually going to go to that. But think about that. While it sucks Champagnie and Castle go to the bench, that's going to give us some defensive firepower off the bench. Because one of the big things that the second unit's been doing and giving up leads is they don't play any defense. That's going to give us 2 stout defenders, 2 guys that can defend, plus Kellen, plus, I guess, Zach again. Maybe Trey Jones. He's hurt. I don't know how long he's going to be out. Hopefully not long. I get to the end of game stats. I'm sorry. I'm over here rambling. I'm excited about the win. This is a good win for us tonight, and we are headed in the right direction. I'll hear no Cape. What's going on? Omar, no idea what's going on with Pop. I have no idea what's going on with Pop. Nobody knows. He'll be back when he can, or he'll retire. It'll be one of the two. I think he'll stay in the front office no matter what. I don't know when he's going to coach again. Let's look at the final game stats. And the Spurs outscored the Kings 35-28 in the fourth quarter. They outscored them 34-32 in the third quarter too. And they outscored them 30-20. They outscored them in the second, third, and fourth after going down 14 in the first. It looked like it was going to be a blowout, and they fought back. For the Kings, Sabonis with 25 points, 13 boards, and 6 assists. DeRozan against his old team, 28 points and 8 assists and 3 steals. Murray with 8. Fox with 23, 6, and 9, and Monk with 19 and 7 and 6. So the starting lineup played really well for the Kings. They didn't get much off their bench though. Crowder with 2, Jones with 12, the other Jones, Colby Jones with 0, and Ellis with 8. 22 points off their bench. The Spurs gave us way more than that. They gave us 45 off the bench. So our bench was strong tonight. We did have 15 turnovers. The Kings had 10. The offensive rebounds were a problem in the first half. The Kings finished with 21. We finished with 8. We had 38 rebounds. They had 51. We got crushed on the boards. Okay. Spurs did shoot 50% from 3, though. 23 of 46. The Kings shot 38%. For our San Antonio Spurs, Champagnie finished with 19 points and 8 rebounds. Barnes with 8 and 7. Victor Wembanyama with a triple-double. 34, 13, and 11, plus 3 blocks. 11 of 17 from the field. 5 of 9 from 3. Excellent efficiency tonight. The only blip on the radar, or double blip if we're being picky, 5 turnovers, and he did have 5 personal fouls. So that was a negative for him tonight. CP3 with 13 points and 10 assists. Stefan Castle did not play offensively well. A rough night. 8 points on 3 of 12 shooting. 2 of 7 from beyond the arc. No rebounds. 1 assist. 1 block. 3 turnovers. That is not the assist to turnover ratio you're looking for. 1 assist versus 3 turnovers. Granted, Wemby and Paul had 21 assists between them. Still not a good night when you have more assists than turnovers when you're a guard. Off the bench, Zach Collins did nothing in his 6 minutes. He had 0 points. Speaking of doing nothing, Charles Bassey also scored 0 in his 6 minutes. Our backup centers were atrocious tonight. Absolutely atrocious. 12 minutes, over 2 from the field, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and 5 fouls and 0 points. We need a better backup to Wemby. These guys just aren't doing it. I like them both, but they ain't him. Kellen Johnson was solid off the bench tonight. 17 points, 5 rebounds on 6 of 10 shooting, including 3 of 4 from three-point land. Okay. Trey Jones with 7 points. Unfortunately, went down with an injury. If you didn't hear what happened with Trey, Sabonis threw him a hip check and shoulder check on a screen, knocked the crap out of Trey Jones. Jones went flying to the floor, immediately grabbed his left shoulder. Looks like a dislocated left shoulder. Hopefully doesn't need surgery. And then speaking of bench players, Dan Vassell in 24 minutes was phenomenal tonight, at least on the scoring end of things. 21 points on 8 of 12 shooting, including 5 of 8 from threes. And a big one for the Spurs tonight. Coming up the rest of the week, guys, it's not an easy schedule. We got the Suns Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll be live for that. I'll be live for all the games. That's the last NBA Cup game of this bracket. So I believe the Spurs win, they're in. The Bulls are on Thursday, and a back-to-back. We see the Kings again on Friday. Then we play the Pelicans on the 8th, and then after that, it's all either NBA Cup games or non-NBA Cup games. The Spurs schedule is not set until the 19th. With the Atlanta Hawks, which I'll be live with Larry from the Dixon Way. We'll be doing our first live dual stream in forever. I can't remember the last time I did a live basketball game with somebody. It's been years. We're probably going to switch quarters. I'll do, it's a home game for the Spurs, so I'll have him call the first and third. I'll do the second and fourth. That would make sense. And then when they play in Atlanta, we'll do it the other way. But I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to enjoying the season with you guys. I mean, we're over 500. We didn't get our 11th win until February, what would I say, 20th last year or something crazy. Vassell is 63% from 3 this year. Somehow Collins was worse than Bassey. Randy, he was. Opinion Sports Show, he might be. I like what Mitch Johnson's doing, and I'm not saying I want Mitch Johnson over Pop, but if Pop can't come back because of his health, why not give this dude a shot? The team's playing well under him. Oh, Malik, I want to beat the Suns really bad, but that's going to be a tough game. Pat McCaff, I'll have to take your word on that. And Mark, we do need a solid backup. And thank you, Keon. We are getting close to 25,000. Definitely. Oh my God, Reddit is getting really angry at Wemby for his arm around Sabonis. Size McCallie, was that a particular play in the game? I don't remember. All right, Carlos, get some rest. And I'll see you soon. And speaking of which, Reddit is full of Wemby haters. Really? I don't go on Reddit, so I don't know. For social media, obviously, I'm on YouTube with you guys. Duh. I have a Facebook account, which I barely use. I only have like 12 friends on it. It's not on. I used to have hundreds of friends, and I was like, you know what? Half these people I don't talk to anymore. So I just kind of reset my Facebook, and I really only have it to track local comic book shows and Facebook Marketplace. I don't use it for anything else. I'm on Twitter. That's only to share streams, and you guys private message me. If you win something, or there's Spurs news like, hey, Rich, so-and-so happened, you got to get on there. Or if there's Giants news, you guys are really cool about getting on Twitter and messaging me news, so I appreciate that. And Reddit hates everything. There you go. TSR not only playing well under Mitch Johnson, look at how many comeback wins they have. Oh, yeah, we are the comeback team. They have been doing this at a high rate this year. TSR, which quarterback do you want for Giants, Cam or Saunders? Omar, to be honest, I haven't really looked into the quarterbacks yet. I don't follow college football. I don't really follow college basketball either. And I don't know why, but I've never been big into college sports. I just haven't. So when it gets closer to draft time, about a month away, that's when I start doing all my research on the players that are available and then start making my decisions and doing videos that way. Obviously, last season I knew who Wemby was, and I knew Stefan Castle was coming to this draft because of UConn. But I don't know where I was going with that. I just don't follow college. I know I hear Cooper Flagg's name, Ace Bill, et cetera, et cetera. And I occasionally look through mock drafts throughout the season, and right now teams or websites have us drafting 14th, 15th, somewhere around there. I don't know. The Giants obviously need a quarterback with Daniel Jones being released. I don't know what Blue Sky is. I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is. That was a great win, guys. It's almost midnight. I do have to work tomorrow morning, so thank you all. If you get the thumbs out and get us to 400, that'd be greatly appreciated. I don't think we've hit 400 yet. Even Isabel, I try. We are close to 400. 10 thumbs up. If you guys could get like 15 more on there, 20 more, whatever, make sure we're over the 400 hump on a great win tonight. That would be awesome. But I do need to wrap it up because my voice is getting shot and I do have to work. But this was a... you're on Blue Sky. All right, why are you on Blue Sky? Maybe I'll have to look that up. Mind of Josh. Good evening. Dallas P.O. Thank you for stopping in. Marco de Las Vegas. Cobra Prime trying to say some hi to folks. I don't think I said their name yet. I'm exhausted. Okay, my voice is shot. Time to wrap it up. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. A fantastic Spurs comeback, and very proud of our guys. And it's going to be a fun year, and good things coming in the future for our Spurs. So on behalf of Selena, Baby Coyote, Lil Mikey, Headband Grogu, and myself, what you going to do when TSR runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!